wake up.
I'm friends with George Bush.
Come on, man. Cut.
Dead.
You're getting nervous, man. Calm down. It's okay.
I like having fun. I like to laugh. I like to meet people who can make me laugh.
Good morning! Good morning, good afternoon to the West and East Coast. And good afternoon, right on the money, noon. So that would be afternoon for Central Time Zone. It is Thursday, October 5th, first office hours of the new month of October. Kind of cool. And we'll have 4 shows this month. Weekly, it is a weekly broadcast. We feel the fall weather out here in California in the past few days. It is a little chilly, and we love it. Not that chilly. It's
sort of the same.
It's actually quite
It's
warm.
like 90
Excuse
degrees.
me. Allow me to introduce my friends behind me.
Is it still hot out there?
This is weird. This feels weird. I gotta say, I like it though. I like how buttoned up everything is back there. Vic, you look like a slob. Looks like you just came from the damn gym.
Am I that bad?
Compared to Miles.
I know.
I'm going to Blockbusters for my job.
Blockbusters.
I went the feet and he went the miles. Is that,
I thought
Does that
I was
make
gonna
sense?
send a message
That-
that we all dress up like it's fall, like I'm in my fall Joe Pera colors.
Oh.
But I'm sorry, Vic.
Well, why? You should have. I would
Also, you know
done
what?
That.
You know what the problem of the show so far is? This my monitor here. Look, Matt. Look at where this monitor is. I'm
Oh my
staring
God.
straight at it.
Oh, very annoying.
It's weird for me too.
Wes,
It
Joseph,
looked right
can
at
you
my
come
eye
in and
level.
turn that monitor? Send Joseph in.
I'm just gonna start. I'm down here. I'm just watching the show,
Oh,
and I don't like that.
little King, doing a little King kind of.
Oh, Larry King.
Little Larry King. I couldn't remember his first name.
King.
Yeah,
You know
Larry.
who's,
Lawrence King.
You know who's the new? I found out is the Larry King of the Philadelphia Phillies is Chris Matthews.
Really?
Does that mean anything to you?
Nope.
Let
Is
me
that a ball
welcome.
sport?
Philadelphia Phillies are just won the wild cards, and I know I'm going to talk about baseball because
Yes,
you
okay.
hate baseball.
I hate anything to do with a ball moving across a line, going through a net, into a goal.
I got to get down to what you're actually into, because it's every time I bring something up, you poo it, and so we got to get down.
So you just got to keep guessing,
I
and
know.
then when you get it, I'll be like, there we go. Let's talk about
A.D.
it.
Miles sitting behind me in the Doug chair. Mm-hmm. Stern used to do that. He used to have the Jackie chair. No, you don't like Howard Stern.
No, not a big fan of Stern.
Okay.
I don't get the whole like talky, question.
You get you understand the format of his show.
Yeah, he invites people on. He talks to them about their pasts and projects.
Yeah. So you do get it. You just don't
I
care.
understand I get what he's doing.
But we have a laptop there. It's not actually not a laptop. It's an iPad. And we were trying to get you sound effects so you could participate in the show in that way.
Nothing, not connected to the internet.
We can't get it connected
Is it
to the internet.
charged? Is there enough battery?
It's charged.
It's
no,
fully
it's
charged,
completely. If anybody wants to take a
Oh,
look, it's
okay.
got
But we're
plenty
not
of,
on the internet because we just ran out of time, frankly. And we don't have a way. Listen to what's happening with technology is back in the old days, the good old days, your classic iPad, you'd have a classic headphone
Jack. Yeah.
1/8 quarter,
Quarter-
eighth-inch jack. I think it is.
3.2 millimeter.
3.5 millimeter.
3.5 milli.
Now everything's gone USB-C or lightning cable, and now you got to get a connection. You got to get a dongle.
Not everything. It's
Bluetooth.
It's a Mac
Bluetooth.
thing. Apple does that.
Blue teeth.
I hate it.
I get blue teeth after I have a bowl of blueberry cereal. Okay, now we know what you like. You like that kind of humor. And of course, Victor Berger the Fourth is here.
Hello, everybody.
Speaking of blue, you're all blued out.
I'm all in blue. I even got blue socks on, I guess, today.
And those the cords on your
the cords are weird. They're old. They're like yarn.
yeah.
But what are you
What
gonna
is
do?
it? I don't know.
I
I'm
wear
just
what I got.
analyzing everything.
That looks
today.
like a beach tote
mean,
type
it's
of
just
cord.
a-
You would see that on a beach tote.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
And you got one
fine.
sleeve with a bunch of stripes
I
on
know,
it, but
it's
the other
so-
sleeve is bare.
It doesn't make any sense. I know, and it's really long too for me. I just need to. I need a makeover.
Makes you look like a cute little
All
toddler.
right, maybe I'll keep it down.
You look like an admiral. Those are those military stripes.
With a pirate's headband.
Vic, in your long history of life, has anyone ever said you look like an admiral?
No, no, not at all. Today.
No sound effects from you this
No.
morning.
Well, I'm just. Oh, well,
I love
He always
it.
clams up.
There's
I
nothing
know.
coming from me. I have
I
got
know.
nothing. I've got
Why?
no internet.
This is how this is my sort of Columbo-esque detective work to snuff out the drop the drop criminal.
But I was like trying to, field your question about my yarn.
I know, I'm
and
sorry.
so, but I can go. That's why I was.
It
we normally
bottomed
have two
out.
People are
people
going to say
doing the
you're going to
noise.
say damned if I do,
I
damned
know.
if I don't.
That's what I was going to say. So I'm trying my best.
Well, let me turn my attention to Captain Carlin.
There we go.
Good day.
The captain is here.
Hello.
Captain and I will be spending the Saturday together.
Oh, yeah.
What?
That's right. We're
Are you doing a silent retreat?
the sentence came down months ago, and now we're going to fulfill the
Serve our
sentence.
time.
Serve our time by attending Disneyland with our children.
No,
God.
Yep.
Are you serious?
it's a bad.
That is a horrible idea.
do not want to do
It's
that.
my son's 7th birthday.
I don't care, man. I
Yeah.
did that once. Never again.
Especially
No,
on the
I'm
weekend.
looking forward to it.
Oh my God.
But you know what? I found out they don't have the Hall of Presidents there anymore.
No, oh, they don't?
No.
Oh.
No, that's a
Because
It's
because
only
of
at
our-
Disney World.
It's a Florida thing.
Oh, okay.
I know.
I'd
You're
go
probably
to
looking
that.
to see the
Did you get
Trump
the fast
animation.
pass? Did you get the thing where you skip past all the norms? The
Did we get
normies?
that, Matt?
I don't know. Tim's
That'll-
wife is in charge of this.
Oh,
That'll
then that means we
change
didn't.
things. Yeah, that'll change.
I think
Tim's
there's like a
cheap
special
life.
bracelet you can wear that basically just says, "Excuse me."
Right, right.
Listen to
coming
this.
through."
Listen to the. If I looked up the Hall of Presidents, and it turns out it's only at Disney World. Okay, but this is how they promote it. They say, "Watch the curtain rise to reveal startlingly realistic audio animatronics replicas of every president of the United States together for the very first time."
Oh, really? It's the first time
Yeah, all of
George
them.
Washington and Biden were together?
Like in Millard Fillmore.
Uh-huh.
It's so cool to be able to see Millard Fillmore and Jimmy Carter on the same stage for the very first time.
Well,
Well,
that's my Johnny Carson doing Ronald Reagan.
I do it. That's my Ronald Reagan too. Robert Popper and I would do he would do Margaret Thatcher, and I would do Reagan, and we'd have pretend phone calls between the two of them. It's a lovely time.
Very Nichols and May.
Ronnie, is that you, Ronnie? Well, that's all I would do.
President Trump. President Trump
Who's
is
that?
the greatest president since Abraham
Oh,
Lincoln.
that's
It's John Voight.
John Voight.
Classic.
All right. Well, listen. Later on the
John
show, we've
Voight.
got.
You ever meet him?
I love Voight.
Yeah.
Isn't he Angelina Jolie's father?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They don't talk anymore.
We've
Probably
got.
because of the politics.
Might be.
I think they were sleeping together.
That was like back in the 70s, everyone was doing
Yeah.
everything.
Later in the show, we have Zoomer extraordinaire, top comic. And this guy, boy, how many people say, when are you going to have him on? When are you going to have him on? Top request. And he's finally agreed to appear on the show. Unfortunately, he's coming in from New York, so he's going to be on Zoom. But we'll still have a good time with... Did you do your research? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Joe Pera?
Yes, Joe Pera.
Yeah.
And also, musical guest, I always want to say Buck Meek. I mean, I always want to say Joe Meek.
Buck Meek.
I always want to say Joe Meek, but I said it right.
You said it right.
You did, yeah, and then you corrected
Great.
yourself and tried to say Joe Meek.
Right.
So
See how
you
fucked
can't
up
win.
I am?
Yeah, you can't win either.
He
Joe
can't win
Pera.
for
Everybody
losing.
thinks I'm a perfect person,
Life's tough, man.
but the truth is I'm not. I have flaws like you do, Vic, like everybody does.
Why do you mention me?
He has his pants put on him, one leg at a time, like everybody else.
I'm not a perfect person, but Buck Meek is. Buck Meek is. And he's performing later in the show. Buck Meek is a solo artist, but also the guitar player in Big Thief. And Matt, I wanted to make sure we check our valuables after the show, if you know what I mean.
God.
Can I get a laugh? Can anybody laugh? Does anybody remember laughter?
Why don't people laugh anymore?
What do you mean?
I'm just like, people are afraid to laugh now.
I know.
Like, why is that?
Well, somebody was saying to me.
When's the last
other
time
day-
you heard anybody laugh?
Aggressive humor. It's not funny anymore. Like, we need some humor.
I find myself, you really got to, like, there's certain people that make me laugh.
Oh.
Vic makes me laugh. But in general, like, are you watching, like, what was the last thing you were watching on TV that made you laugh? Are you an easy laugh?
Mitch McConnell freezing
Oh,
up.
well.
God, it's
I
cruel.
could not stop. Oh, I know, it's cruel, but just watching his jowls.
But I mean, something
sway in the
that's
wind.
actually going for laughter. Someone like a comedy, piece of comedy.
God, I knew that I would blank if you ever put me on the
Yeah.
spot like this.
When's the last time you cried laughing? Not watching, just in life.
Oh, just where I had like
Just
such
a-
a good laugh.
yeah.
Oh, honestly, the other night I had some really
Saturday?
good laughs. Yeah,
Wow.
we had some really
So
good
the
laughs.
reason Miles is here, and you're always on my mind,
As you are mine.
and I feel terrible because we have our wives are friends, our children get along, and we've over the years have gotten together and had dinner.
Yeah, bring you over and you fire up the old grill. You know, how do you like yours, Tim? Your a little pink.
Now I'd love to stand around that grill and talk baseball with you, but I know that ain't allowed.
No, that's not gonna happen.
But we do have a lot
Error.
of fun. And but time fucking passes.
We're very busy with kids,
And
careers.
you were
parents.
camping for what, 6 months or
I
something?
went on the road for 30 straight days.
I was on the road,
camper.
and somehow it's sort of like, well, I don't even know the last time I saw you, but the fates aligned, the stars aligned, gods came into play, I believe, Greek gods came into play, and said, I bequeath you to have dinner at Tim's house.
Amen.
It was lovely. I met your mom, who just could not have been more lovely.
Oh God, yeah.
And you guys are dating, which I was very surprised.
And my
That's a
good friend
recent
Jared, you like
development.
my good friend Jared?
Some great laughs.
He's a funny guy.
Turned me on to some great documentaries. You turned me on to Telemarketers, the documentary.
Oh yeah.
Great.
In fact, I made a very funny joke when you arrived. My friend Jared is there, who I've talked about a lot, but he's my age, went to college with Jared. He was visiting. I introduced Jared as my son to you.
And I thought, you know what? You walk in and already you're in Riff prison.
Yeah.
The second you walk in.
So the reason you're here is I said, well, I knew Doug was going to be away, but then seeing you again, we laughed. And in fact, I skipped a very important engagement that
That's
evening
right, yeah.
because of your
That made me feel
presence.
really good.
Should I reveal this?
Thank you, Tim.
I think it's fair.
Tim Apple.
Huh?
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'll reveal the event that I skipped.
Thank you, Tim.
Is what I think it is?
Yeah, I think it is.
Wow.
I think it's a fair thing to reveal, and I'd be happy to get into the details of that. But let's talk about it later.
I just remember you saying, I can't give you $200, but I can help you earn it. Do you want to come do the podcast? And I was like, okay.
All right.
I masturbate a lot.
Let's take a zoomer.
Yes. We're going to start with a bone pick.
And by the way, ladies and gentlemen,
Lead balloon.
I'm so excited about this. By the way, this is, I should, do you have this clip? I found out the way that Paul Simon pronounces this is very interesting. The way that Paul, I don't know how easy that would be to find. You know what, you might find it, Vic, on our very good band thread, because that would be more recent.
Let me go back
Wait
a
till you
few
hear
months.
how Paul Simon pronounces this.
Over troubled water.
No.
It's a bridge, isn't it?
You're close. That's very
Okay.
quick.
Thank you.
No, I don't want to say the word because it'll spoil the gag. The audience knows what this is called. It goes on the guitar. Buck Meek, I'm sure, is very familiar with it. I'm going to ask Buck Meek how many of these he has. How many blanks do you have?
I consider it to be a guitar player's crutch. If you can't, you gotta
cheat.
put
Kind of is in a way,
cheat.
yeah.
It's
It
like you're just like, I don't want to put my hand all the way up there to get those high notes.
But no, what I wanted to say was I'm so excited about some of these changes coming to Patreon. And now here comes the
Speaking of lead balloons.
Right.
Oops. No, for quickly, Patreon's adding this chat feature, which I was doing last night, watching the game. I could watch the game, and I was chatting with patrons, and people were loving it. And but a bunch
Your
of other things.
patrons.
Patreon.com/Office Hours Live. Join the community now. It's a wonderful community, and sometimes people get into that community and they stink the place up, and I kick them the hell out. I don't just take everybody's money
Because they have bad attitudes.
Yeah. Like, can we have one place on the internet that isn't just garbage? And people, I mean, I'm not super strict about it. I'm not running a.
Yeah, I'd like to see your terms of service. So what happens? People say, "Oh, if I pay $5, I can make some snide comments about the baseball game to Tim Heidecker." Is that what?
This guy came on there. I wrote in one of my blogs. I was talking politics, and I used this quote from Vladimir Lenin, which is a pretty good quote, and it has nothing to do with his politics or his history or anything. It was basically sometimes. Decades happen. What is the quote? Sometimes I don't know the quote.
You copied and pasted it.
Yeah, I mean, what, I just remember all these
You were
things?
trying to sell me on this biography the other day.
Listen.
It was a biography of Lyndon B. Johnson's biographer.
man.
It was like,
Listen to this.
It was so boring.
There are decades, well, my audience is educated. They know that Robert Caro, speaking of this.
I don't think I...
Coochie coochie coo.
Oh, or,
That's Charo. Sorry.
Do you want? I have it here, Tim. If you want.
Okay, can you play it?
Hold on.
But let me just get, while you're queuing that up.
Okay.
This is the quote. There are decades when nothing happens, and there are weeks where decades happen.
There are nothing that happens.
This is a great quote.
Say that again.
There are decades where
Where
nothing happens, and there are weeks where decades happen. So let's say like 9/11. That's an event where a tremendous amount of world-changing events happen in a short amount of time.
Right.
And you get that.
But then in the 80s, nothing happened.
happens. Right.
Yep.
You get We Are the World
Sure.
and Farm Aid.
The days are long, the years are short.
The 90s, I feel even more like felt like nothing. Like when we were growing up in the 90s, everything was just kind of rolling along.
Yeah, it's just weather.
You had Monica Lewinsky. You had Friends, Seinfeld. But anyway,
The Bobbitt situation.
so
with the
I use this.
penis being cut off.
Yeah.
I use that quote to talk about this
Anti-Kerrigan.
idea that's floating around about perhaps Biden stepping down to create an open primary.
Come on now.
Come on now. No, I'm serious about this.
No,
I'm not kidding around.
Yes, come on.
Yeah,
Come on, that's a mark.
very idea. Fact of the matter is-
It's a bunch of mark.
Fact of the matter is, why should I step down?
He just kind of surfs.
everyone.
He just surfs between consonants. He just sort of.
I didn't know you did a Biden.
I just came up with it.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
I use that quote
Lion, dog, face, pony show.
in context of that idea. Some patron gets in there. Maybe you should learn more about the history of Lenin and how he killed millions of people and blah 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 blah. All this.
And you
shit
booted
about-
him because of this?
I didn't boot. He left on his own accord. But that's the kind of thing where I'm like, calm down. Like it's just a good quote.
I'm like Lennon.
But then I thought, well, if Hitler had a good quote, are you allowed to use that or no? You can't use good.
I don't.
He's got to
think
have a
so.
good quote.
I mean, he was a child at one point, so I don't know, but
I like cookies. Adolf Hitler.
it's banal.
Yeah.
You know.
Matt, aren't we? Do we have the guitar piece of audio?
Jesus, he's under a lot of
It's a
pressure.
lot, I know.
Yeah, he's.
Well, I gave him about an hour to cue it
should
up.
be coupled way
Wait,
up. so I
back
can
it
sing
up, back
Do
it
I
up.
have it should be coupled way up so I can
my
sing
God.
it. Do I have a capo in?
Capo.
A capo.
What?
It should be
Howard saying
coupled way
capo
up
di
so I
tutti
can
capo.
sing it. Do I have a capo in?
Instead of capo.
A capo
my
de
case.
tutti capo. Capo, please. Anyway.
So this will be this.
I've never heard anyone call it
Capo.
that. I've never
This
heard
is a
that.
capo now.
The
ladies and
capo
gentlemen.
is
We say capo. He says capo. I would believe maybe Paul Simon a little more than us goobers.
Potato.
Matt.
Capo.
You want a zoomer?
Yeah.
Brian, you have a bone to pick.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I do have a bone to pick. Hi, Tim. Big fan. Hate to do this, but got a bone to pick. A couple of weeks ago, I think you were talking about Talking Heads stop making sense as being what you call a put it on record. And if I'm correct, I believe you got that term from Jokerman podcast, and I thought would have been a wonderful opportunity to give credit where credit's due and shout out to
great idea.
Jokerman.
I don't think it was for Stop Making Sense, though.
I don't think so.
No.
But
Between two warehouses.
That was who was our musical guest? It was
Oh yeah, it was Cutworms.
Twixt the sheet metal barns.
You're right. You're right. I'm not gonna listen. When it comes to something like Vladimir Lenin, of course I'm going to make sure I attribute the quote to him because he's a big major political figure, big historical figure. But with the Jokermen, it's like, okay, if I remember to credit them, I will. And now you've reminded me. You've put me in my place.
You start a conversation, you can't even
I feel like
finish
it. Anyway, love you, Tim.
All right,
go back to
get back to work assembling warehouses.
Air conditioners.
We have no problem with the working class.
No, come
Miles.
on.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you building?
Yeah, what?
I work I'm at a brewery.
Oh, a brewery.
The old tippling suds.
Keeping people addicted to alcohol for over 300 years.
Hey, you know what I like to do on the weekends? Have a couple of beers.
A couple of cold ones.
Yeah, sit back. A couple of brewskis.
What's your brand? What are you brewing?
Oh, probably some.
Oscar Blues.
Is that
like Dale's?
Is that an IPA?
Yeah, IPA.
Uh-huh. Yeah. They're all IPAs. Here's a little tip.
What's the tip?
Huh?
What's the
They're
tip?
all IPAs.
Oh.
Now hops to it. Now get back to work.
No, hops. Skip back to work. Yeah.
Do you do a good lager?
Yeah, I think so.
They take the IPA and
sounds
pour
very
water
confident.
into it.
No,
Right,
because
Shruggy's ale.
The East Coast has Yingling, which you can't really find out here, and I find that to be like a nice beer, a lager for casual drinkers.
I love a Yingling. That's how I learned how to drink.
Surprised they don't have it out
I thought Yingling was a brand.
It is a brand. They used to make ice cream originally, and then the
kids were showing at birthday parties hammered.
Yeah.
And they were like, "We gotta stop. We gotta just go
Gotta get
make
this
beer.
out."
Just call it beer. Stop calling it ice cream." Anyway,
Funny stuff.
Very good.
he does have a blue collar.
Oh,
There he is. Okay.
hello. All right, Matt, we should do the city of the day because we have a special guest coming.
The city of the day. City of the day.
City of the day is brought to you by the G-Pop 1 kernel. Are you sick of eating a big, dumb tub of popcorn with hundreds of kernels that get all over the place? Well, now you can eat just one big kernel with the G-Pop 1 kernel, the giant popcorn that's just one kernel. World-renowned scientists have genetically modified popcorn to create mammoth cobs that explode into humongous popcorn. One G-Pop 1 kernel is as much popcorn as a large movie theater-sized tub. The best part, you get to eat just one piece like it's a big-ass sandwich. Devour it however you want. Either munch it or lick it down. Plus, you won't have to share. No one will want to put their mouth on your huge, slimy saliva mountain. G-Pop 1 kernel powered by Monsanto and available at all AMC and Alamo Cobb House theaters. Office Hours listeners get a free spray bottle of salted butter water when they use code phrase more like Snorville Redenbacher at Fandango checkout.
I couldn't make it at the end of that.
G-Pop, one kernel, the modern choice for greedy popcorn fanatics. I will now be silent for 15 seconds while this jingle plays.
Beautiful.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Doug. Doug, of course.
Not even here.
He's not even here, and he's making things happen, making us all smile.
So funny.
I want to read this to you very quickly before we get to the city of the day, Matt. There was some Harvey Weinstein. It just reminded me of this because of the popcorn talk. Somebody was checking in on Harvey Weinstein. We're like, how's he doing?
Right.
How's
Well,
old
he's in a lot of trouble for all the.
Yeah, I believe he's in
sexual
jail,
assaults.
and they were asking how is he doing. Some source said that Weinstein has been living a comparatively sedentary lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
He reads books. He reads a lot of biographies. I don't know how to describe Harvey because there's part of him that's like missing a little something. Sometimes I question his success, but I guess sometimes real geniuses in a particular field, like they don't know how to make popcorn. I literally mean he didn't know how to make popcorn.
The irony.
Yeah, the iron.
Yeah,
Mr.
like-
Movies himself.
Yeah. It's not his bag.
It's not. All right, who is the city of the day, Matt? Before we get to our special guest.
Mitchell's 13. Can you... Oh, wait, did he disappear?
Mitchell's 13,
Mitchell's 13. There
coming
it is.
to theaters this July. Mitchell's follows the, I don't know, Mitchell's 13 sounds like some kind of
Yeah.
escape from prison or like the Expendables or something.
You must
Or an
unmute
asteroid.
Mitchell.
A star.
What up?
Yo, Mitchell.
Can you hear me?
Dude, what are you at, a
What's going
rave?
on? No, we're on tour in Ponferrada, Spain with Zach Kime. This is Zach Kime. We're on a podcast right now. Is that Eric Andre? No, it's Tim Heidecker. Oh, hey.
Why would you think it was Eric Andre?
Tim Heidecker.
Why would you think it was Eric Andre? He is.
Where is the city of the day? What is the city of the day?
Oh, we're going to sound check. This might be bad timing, so sorry about that.
I don't know. You got one guy with an acoustic guitar. I think the sound check's pretty much done.
Now I can't hear what the fuck he's saying.
Ding, ding, ding. Yep, we're good.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right, let's head to the green room and chow down on some hummus.
Yeah. Bring your capo.
Yeah, bring your capo. Oh, let me ask your guitar player. Can you see this?
Yeah.
What is this?
That's a deviled egg.
No, what is this for real?
Oh, right.
Kind of hard to see.
That's a capo.
There you go.
There it is.
All right, where are you guys? We need to know the city of the day so I can hang up on you.
We're in a little village called Ponferrada, Spain.
Oh boy,
Where?
listen to that.
Who? What?
Bonserrada, Spain.
Bonserrada?
Bounce around.
Bonserrada.
And who the hell are you that you got people coming to your show in Spain?
Guys, let me ask you things really. All right, let's go. All right. Sorry, we got a sound check.
Well, what group are you?
The city of the day is Bonserrada, Spain.
Yeah.
We got what we needed.
All right, Matt, look up this city and see who's playing there tonight.
Oh, his gig just started.
Look at it. We didn't do a lot of promotion.
The thing about these
All right,
guys, it's Bonserrada.
What is this, the Dave Matthews Band? Who's, like, what a bunch of American guys hanging out in this tiny village
I'd like
playing
to know
a
what
show.
Bonserrada, is it on the coast? Is it in the middle? Is it next to Madrid? Is it?
Madrid. All right, get me out of this.
Yeah.
I can't believe they're just playing.
It looks like it's near Barcelona.
Ah, Barcelona.
Who's playing? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, who are they?
We'll never know.
There's one dude with a
he
guitar
did?
and his manager, I guess.
Inconsequential.
Oh, maybe he was the singer. And they're on tour.
Well, yeah, but who's the artist? Vic.
I don't.
There's a lot of bands in the world, you know.
Yeah, you can't just start listing every single band, every single singer.
All right.
Yeah, I guess you could go on and see who's on tour right now in Bonserrata. I don't think Bonserrata. It doesn't sound like a real city.
Hey guys, it's Jeremy Renner.
All right. Do we have our special guest?
I don't see him yet.
Okay.
No, I don't see him yet.
How was your weekend?
You want to go to the Hothead Hotline?
Oh, well, I can tell you what event. Yeah, Hothead Hotline. I was going to say I could tell you what
you're gonna
event I
reveal?
skipped
Sure.
to hang out
yeah,
more
well,
time
I'm
with to
curious
spend
about
more time with Miles.
But it's level of
Ready.
I don't know if people want to hear about this though.
That might hurt feelings. I don't know.
I mean, if you bring it up, now everyone's gonna.
Here were my intentions for the weekend. It was a mess because I had dinner plans with a couple of friends that had to get moved because of their schedule. Then I had a party I was invited to that I was very excited to go to. It was a birthday party for Mark Maron. Mark Maron reached out to me personally and invited me to his little birthday party. He said it's going to be a low-key affair. Bring your wife. And then at the same time, my wife is cooking up plans with the Miles and another couple.
Mm-hmm.
The Miles family. I said, I don't know what to do about this, hon, because I'm supposed to go to this party, but it's, the party's 9 o'clock or something. So I'll go. Why don't we do early dinner at our house, and then I'll leave and go to this party.
Uh-huh.
Then the day before, I look at the Evite from Mark. Dinner is at, his party starts at 6:30.
It's a sit-down dinner.
His party starts at 6:30.
6:30. That's a good time to
Cocktails
start
at
a
5,
party,
appetizers at 6:30.
And it's not a full sit-down dinner, but it's like there'll be food there so you can eat. And I go, fuck, man. He was my guy.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Shit, man. And I sat down on a stool. And I sat across from John Lovitz, and we talked about it for an hour. No. I said, well, what time's dinner at, hun? She said, well, we can have people over as early as 5. I go, all right, well, maybe I'll just do this. Maybe I'll have dinner at our house with the couples, with the kids running around, have a couple glasses of wine, and around 8 o'clock, say,
You'll
folks,
duck out.
I got to go. I got to go to this Hollywood party. But then, and I wrote Mark, I said, is it cool if I roll in late like a cool guy? He goes, sure, do whatever you want. Who gives a shit? I don't give a shit. Like, why do I think he cares if I go at all?
Man. Just show up or don't show up.
Yeah.
What do you want me to
It's
do?
not about you.
Yeah. Sure. I'll make sure the magician starts late so you catch the act.
But then it comes time for me to pull out of our engagement, and I'm just having too much fun with Miles. I'm having too much fun with Jared.
We were laughing a lot. And I was like, you don't want to go to that birthday.
And I'm home. I'm already what am I going to get in my car and go somewhere?
Right, and you'd
At 8
had
o'clock,
a couple.
I had a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I'm just going to any excuse to not do something.
To
I'm
not
all
get
over
in your
that.
car and drive and go over there, and then you're going to walk in and everybody's going to be like, hey!
I know. I'm going in there by myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, hi. And you guys have already been talking.
You know, blah, blah, blah. We were just talking about, you want to jump in on this?
What have you been up to, man? I'm like, nothing.
Oh, God.
I got nothing.
I'm exhausted at the thing that didn't happen.
Yeah. So it felt good to just release. I don't know. Maybe I'm on Mark's shit list now. I hope not.
I don't think
I'm gonna take him out.
He doesn't seem like the kind of person who would hold a grudge.
I'm gonna take him out.
He doesn't.
No, you're right.
He's very, very, very.
I'm gonna take him
even
out to
keel.
dinner, a private dinner.
Because you didn't go to his party, you're gonna make him go out.
You're gonna make him sit in an awkward private banquet room.
One of those like where they take out the back room, reserve the back room.
And it's like there's no music. It's
There's
really
all these
quiet.
wine bottles
You
back
can hear
there.
people chewing.
The only time anyone comes back there is to get wine bottles for other tables.
Yeah.
Like, sorry to interrupt.
How's the fish? It's
Real
it's spicier
quiet.
than I thought it was gonna be. But
No, I actually think that would be a lovely time, just me and Mark. But you like having dinner alone with one person?
No.
You'd rather a dynamic.
Yeah, I like to have a conversational circle.
Right. Great.
Then there's silence, and then someone has to fill it, or you just sit there and stare. Or
I had lunch the other day with our friend Eric Fensler.
oh yeah, I saw him the other night. Yeah.
Lovely. Oh, he told me.
I was pretty lit up.
He said you were lit.
I was pretty lit up.
Did you?
Well, can we take let's take another Zoomer,
well,
Matt,
The issue
while
is
we
like
wait for our guest.
I shouldn't be mixing any alcohol with weed, and that's what I was doing.
Oh, right. The THC and the
Got me a
alcohol
little too
get you the
nuts.
double whammy.
Yeah. I was very happy.
Mm-hmm.
Check in on Michael Dennis.
What's their maximum edible that you can take?
Well, I don't do edibles. I'll just do like the vape thing.
Uh-huh.
Just do a little bit of that. But if you mix even just a little bit of alcohol with it, you get like, what is it called?
Hallucinations?
Cross-faded or something? I don't know.
Who do we have here, Matt?
Michael Dennis.
Michael Dennis.
Hello.
Hello.
2 first names.
Hello.
How are you? I've
Hello.
got my capo right here.
Your
Ready to
capo.
go. My capo.
Bring your capos to the Zoom room, everybody.
Yeah. So I actually have a pun if you all have the tolerance for it.
Great. We're like I feel like this show has become the Goodwill for puns. Like people,
Okay,
you drop off crap.
And there's a
at the-
person sifting through the puns.
Yeah.
And like, and
it's
it's basically garbage.
I've got like a pressure cooker that doesn't work anymore. I'm like, I'll just give it to
You guys
Goodwill.
take- you guys
They'll
take
figure
old
it
vacuum
out.
cleaner bags,
Maybe
right?
somebody could turn it into a bomb. So yeah.
It doesn't have to work.
Yeah.
Just give it a...
There's some torn underwear. No, please unload your pun on me so you can get it out of your head.
Okay. So an astrophysicist is heading to a wedding and he's running late. He has to park far away and he has to run to the venue through a overgrown field. And he has his child with him, his boy. And they're running through this field and the astrophysicist is affixing his formal neckwear as they're running. You know, he's finishing getting ready and he drops it on the ground into the field. And his boy is running behind him. And the astrophysicist is running and he turns around to his boy. He says, "Hey, kneel into grass and pick up my tie, son."
Excellent. Enjoyed the evolution of that. Very nice.
I like
Thanks.
that a
I
lot.
tried to keep it brief.
Uh-huh.
All right. Joe is here now.
Okay. I appreciate that.
That's really good.
I had
Thanks,
a good
Michael.
pun. I had a good pun as I was drifting off to sleep last night, and I lost it. It was
What a
so
nightmare.
Great. Yeah, what a nightmare.
Maybe Joe's got a pun.
Joe, ladies and gentlemen, calling in from, I believe, New York, but we should get clarification on that. I can only assume he's in New York. Debuting his new comedy special this Friday, tomorrow, is the one and only, often request, many people request his presence on my show. First time ever, coming in on Zoom. This is very exciting. Everybody, sit down if you're not sitting down, because we have the one and only from New York. It's Joe Pera!
Hey guys, I'm Tim Vic AD. It's really nice to see you guys, and I appreciate it. And I'm sorry to do this, but something came up. You think we could reschedule?
Absolutely. Yeah, sure. I'm sorry. Do you have to leave right now, or can?
Yeah, I would have emailed, but like about 10 minutes ago, an old friend came into town and he surprised me. He's an old friend and a good guy. I told him that when he makes it to New York, we go for a hamburger. And I'm sorry, I wanted to tell you about my stand-up special and ask you about your tour, but he's one of the best guys I know. So,
Oh, I don't need much time from you. Can you hang for just a few minutes and then hit the road, or?
he's been on the train for a long time, and I want to keep to my word, take him out for a hamburger. So I don't know. Is there like any other
Keeping your
Thursday
word.
possibly do this?
Yeah, we definitely. But I just we are a little booked up for the rest of the year. Tell you what, where is your pal now?
He's outside. He's waiting. Yeah, I told him I'd apologize. I didn't have time to send an email, but after, maybe we could just figure out the time and I can, get him some lunch.
Yeah,
I mean,
stand by, Joe, real quick. Just let us figure it out.
I want to know is he's not keeping his word. He wants to keep his word to the hamburger friend.
Yeah,
but that trumps his word to you to be on the podcast.
Yeah, Joe, it looks like this is kind of on you to figure out because you did make a commitment to come on the show. And I'll tell you, frankly, a lot of people are very excited to have you on the show. And I don't think it reflects that well on you if you can't keep your commitments here. I can't
Clearly
imagine
organized if you look at his office.
Yeah, I can't imagine that I would assume, I could only assume that your pal would understand just 5 extra minutes.
Honestly, you got to take my word for it. He's like one of the best guys I know and one of the oldest guys I know. And I got it.
One of the oldest guys you know?
Yes. And if I don't get him the hamburger, I'll feel really rotten.
No, I think you get him the hamburger. I'm just saying, because we wanted to talk about your special a little bit and get to know you a little bit. And I'm sure the audience has questions for you. Would you just maybe, why don't you take a second?
Think outside the bun, you know?
Yeah, or just like, why don't you buzz your buddy in, let him wait in the foyer or the downstairs, get him you got anything in the fridge you can satiate him with?
He said he could hold out long enough to figure out a different date for me to do the show, and then he might have to leave town again.
Okay.
I'm
So,
sorry.
all right, well, he's
I could
only
hardly
giving you-
sleep. I could hardly sleep. I was so excited about doing the show today, but like I'm telling you, he's the best and very old.
I hear you. He seems very
Clearly,
old.
you're second best.
He seems very old. There's no question about that.
Yeah, no.
I mean, based on your description. Well, why don't we do this? Why don't we be true to your word?
Okay.
And continue to figure out when we could get you back on the show. In the meantime, as Matt's working on that, I'm going to have Matt work on that because he's got to look at the schedule and everything. So while we're working on that, let me ask you a couple questions just about the special.
Sure.
Matt, does that work for you?
Yeah, I'm looking through the calendar.
So Matt will, as soon as Matt gets a good date in front of him, and that could take a few minutes. Do you want to
really appreciate it.
Why don't you do this, Joe? Why don't you check in with your pal and just say we're working on it and we'll be down soon. I don't want this guy feeling like you forgot about him.
Okay, just a sec.
That's a good.
Figure out a different time to let us know in a second. One minute.
All right.
I mean, there's definitely somebody there.
You can hang tight for just a minute or two.
All right. And Matt, you've got your iCal open and you're working on it, right?
I'm digging through these dates.
Okay, Matt's digging for the date. So real quick, Joe, tell us a little bit about the special.
It's 56 minutes of
Why don't you sit down for? You're making me nervous. Do you mind sitting down for a second?
All right.
Because it's quick for you to pop up out of that chair when you got to go.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not as old as he is, but it's after my Adult Swim show is canceled, I kind of went back to stand up. How I started comedy and did a year and a half on the road and of all sorts of old jokes and new jokes, and it kind of coalesced into a special which we taped in Brooklyn this spring, and then just put together with Marty Scousbo, who directed my TV show. And I think it came out pretty good. Yeah.
And this will be on Netflix or HBO, or where's the special? Where are we going to get to see the special?
Nope. It's just free on YouTube.
Oh.
It's, yeah. Just putting it out there. Maybe people would want to buy a T-shirt or hat to support, but if not, it's all right. I just want people to see it.
That's very generous of you. Now, Matt, how's it going over there? Anything? Any news on the dates?
Might be something in December.
Okay, but he's still working on it, Joe. So hang tight. Since we're still working on this, I did have this fun little. Do you want to play a quick little game? Do you think you can manage to have time for that?
Sure. Yeah.
Why don't you check in with your pal?
Okay. Okay.
He's good?
I think he's good.
Is he sitting down?
Yeah, of course. He's more of a leaner.
Okay.
Leaning on the house outside.
Maybe he can just close his eyes for a minute.
Yeah.
He's
pull his hat down over his eyes. You know, snooze.
What's the weather like out there?
It's sunny. It's like in the 70s.
Oh, he's probably he's happy.
He's like the perfect temperature.
I know, but he's a mover and and shaker, and he's going to probably catch the next train out of here.
You said he was an
as
older
soon as
guy,
we-
right?
Yes.
Oh, by the way,
Might
I hate
explain some of the shaking.
We have a musical guest coming up, and I know you got to run, Joe, but he's a big fan of yours, and he wanted to say hello. Buck, do you want to come in and a little preview? Or we can do Buck in the control room. How about that? Wait, let's do that.
Why doesn't he come in and get settled?
Okay,
and hang
good
out?
idea.
Or does he have his ears? Oh, he doesn't have ears.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is an anticlimactic introduction for Buck Meek.
Hey, Joe.
I'll stand
Hey,
by.
Buck,
not gonna be able to
how's it
hear
going? It looks like you, me, AD could be like second cousins or something. Not.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're
We could trade specs.
Okay, let's get Buck in the control room up on camera there to say hi to Joe, and then we'll let you go, Joe.
Yeah, thanks. I'm so sorry again about this.
Where's the hamburger happening?
This is this place down the street from me called Lucy's. They got a 3/4 pound burger that's really good, and
I've eaten
this
there.
this is great. This we said if you end up back in New York after your 8 years of service, I'll take you to Lucy's for a burger.
I got
And
food
8
poisoning
years
there
of
one time.
8 years. Oh no.
Yeah.
Really?
A little loosey-doosey.
So you said 8 years of service. This guy was in the military.
Merchant Marine.
Merchant
all I get
Marines.
for that?
That's it.
Yes.
I really teed this up. I teed it up.
I'm sorry, Joe. Miles came in with a goof, and
Yeah.
and we
I
ignored.
got
him.
diarrhea.
A loose-
Loosey-doosey. That's it.
Sure smells good.
All right.
Nothing.
Let's play this game, Joe, and then we'll let you go.
Okay.
The game is called, and I'd love to have a Zoomer as if you against a Zoomer.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And the name of the game is Name the Pera. And who wants to compete against Joseph?
I have a.
Yes. Yes, you do. You're going to be the dice man.
Oh, Pera.
Oh, Paradise.
Thank you.
How's he doing? Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
Who wants to play against
How old
Joe?
is he?
Wave your arms around in the Zoom if you want to be.
Yeah, how old is your pal?
The oldest. He's the oldest guy in the Merchant Marine for sure.
Oh, okay. Well, let me look that up.
All right, Keegan.
What that means.
What did he say?
He's the oldest guy in the Merchant Marines. So what, like 80?
About that.
Yeah. So we have a contestant?
It only recently became the oldest man in the Merchant Marines because
due to COVID.
the other older guy
Due to COVID.
passed. No, this skateboarding guy.
Now, who's this? What is this, Evan
Hattie.
Dando?
Hattie.
Is this the who's?
Can you see me?
Yes. And what's your name, sir?
My name is Keegan. Long-time listener, first-time caller, Sefe, Fefe, Hefe.
Okie doke.
All right.
Now listen, in the past, Keegan and Joe, our games have been a little chaotic. We have, we don't really have a buzzer system. And I do want to get you out of here, Joe. I know you're tight for time, but the way we've structured the rules of this game, I think is going to make it more equitable for everybody. It's going to be a fairer system. I don't want anybody to feel that they were cheated because of our rules. So the way this is going to work is we're going to ask a question, and we will decide who goes first based on a roll of the dice.
Oh.
So that's why we have a set of dice.
I thought that was the.
And I'm just going to arbitrarily say, Joe Pera, you're odd, because you know what? You are. And what's his other name? Keegan, you're even. So before every question, you're going to roll the dice, determine who goes first.
Okay.
After the question is read, this is another very important rule, and you could lose if you disobey this rule. You must wait 15 seconds, and I'm sorry, Joe, I want to get you out of here as quick as possible, but we do feel like everyone should get the same amount of time to contemplate the question and be sure about their answer. So there'll be a 15-second period before you can answer, okay? All right, so let's roll the dice and see
Can
who
you see
goes
it?
first.
It's 8.
It's an 8. That means that Keegan goes first. Keegan?
Yeah.
Now, I want to remind you here, You are not permitted to answer until a 15-second time has elapsed. All right?
And you're going to read the question.
The question, then the time begins. So here's the first question. This para will keep your legs warm on a cold day. Okay, the time is ticking.
Pera's socks.
Hold on. Vic will be the timekeeper.
6.
He gave his answer.
Yeah, well, he lost because he answered before the time.
Incorrect.
Wait.
You have to wait, yeah.
Oh, I see.
That's confusing.
I don't think it's confusing.
There's a timer.
Let the time elapse.
It's not you.
And then you answer.
It's not that you only
Okay,
have
fair
15 seconds. You must take 15
Yeah,
seconds.
must take the All right, let's roll the dice again to see who goes next.
I plead the 15. That's a full.
All right, so stand by, Joe. Stand by, Joe. We rolled another even number.
A little
so.
foreplay.
Are you good to hang, Joe?
Yeah. Yeah, he's good. I've asked the after the Rutgers football team giving me $50 to come in and do a lasso style pep talk before their afternoon practice. So I asked that to push that whole later this afternoon so we could.
How do you? That's going to delay the game.
All right. No, we're getting you out of here in a few minutes, but unfortunately we did roll an even die, so it goes back to Keegan. The second question is, you can easily make hand puppets out of this para.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7.
He wants to blurt it
6,
out, but he knows he's
5,
got to wait.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Your answer, Keegan?
Keegan.
He got nothing.
What?
Whoa.
Are you
Oh,
kidding?
wow. So he's 0 for 2. All right, let's roll the dice, see who gets to go next.
Oh, it's
a
a
3. Joe, are you ready?
A threesome.
Let's do it.
All right, Joe. This is for all the chips.
Yeah.
This is for everything here.
Wake up.
For some reason. All right, Joe, don't forget. You must let 15 seconds expire before answering. Otherwise, you'll be disqualified. This para can be found in a barbershop or on the hands of Johnny Depp.
15, 14,
he's smiling as
13,
he knows he's got
12,
it. He's locked.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Scissors.
That's correct. A pair of scissors. That's 1 point for Joe. We'll do one more, and then we'll let you go.
You said that was for all the marbles.
No.
All right. Okay, we're gonna do one more.
That was 5 points to Joe.
Maybe the last one, Tim, was good. Probably to end on.
All right, let's roll.
No, unfortunately,
The last one on
it's
the
a
whole
10.
list?
Joe,
Yeah,
it's
maybe.
a 10.
That's a 10. That goes
You
to.
can roll again. You
that
can roll
goes to-
again.
It goes to Keegan. No, Keegan, this is your
Keegan,
chance.
please.
Okay.
You can't shy away from.
All right, Keegan.
Got it.
When fans binge watch Joe Pera stand-up specials too often, they develop this type of para with Joe Pera.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Paraplegics?
That's
it's incorrect,
super,
but I'm going to
super
turn it.
uncool, man.
I'm going to Joe
Really
Pera. You
uncool.
have an opportunity to steal here, but we need to give you 15 seconds. Let's put 15 seconds back on the clock.
Can I talk at all in the 15 seconds?
Oh,
15,
sorry, we have to.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Paralysis from cracking up too much.
I'm sorry, we were looking for a parasocial relationship.
That doesn't. All the fans know perfectly well where the boundaries are.
All right. Well, listen, why don't we let you go because we've got Buck Meek waiting in the wings. He wants to sing a song. We want him to sing a song. We'll let you go. Thank you for making the time, Matt. Did you ever find a date, or is it pretty booked up?
It's pretty booked up, but maybe I'll email. You know, we can. Why don't we let Buck
take this
set up
offline
for a second and.
That's right. Yes, we're gonna stay with us for 1 sec there, Joe.
Yeah, sure. All right.
We could take. You wanna let a Zoomer interact with Joe? There was a lot.
Yeah. Do you mind taking
yeah.
one question from a Zoomer, and then we'll let you go?
Who in here had a question? Who had a question?
It's looking like we're not seeing a lot of availability throughout the rest of the year, so this might be the one.
First Q24 is we're going to punt to first quarter.
Yeah, Q1.
Thanksgiving Thursday.
Q1. No show on Thanksgiving. And I'm assuming you're busy. Do you have a big Thanksgiving planned, Joe?
That's my guy.
Oh, him again. Might be his last Thanksgiving.
Let's take a question from a caller.
Yeah.
Let's take a Joe Pera question from a caller.
Yeah, Ricky, did you have a question for Joe, or is it something else? No. Okay, Mandrews.
Ricky lost the number.
Someone had one. No,
we told him not to.
Had a question.
We told him not to lose the number.
What is
Can I do a quick joke?
Yeah.
Oh, Keegan's back.
Do it.
Okay, so say you're at sound check, right? And your lead singer had too much hummus in the back green room. You can do this.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I guess that is a joke.
So if he had too much hummus,
Joe Pera, does that qualify as a joke in your mind?
He's laughing at it. I don't know. I'm sorry.
More of a gag, don't you think?
Yeah.
But what's the hummus got to do with it?
Well,
people get gassy from hummus.
It's a callback to the guy in Spain.
I think they do.
I would have said.
So come on, do we have one question for Joe from this audience? There must be.
We can't find anyone that has a question.
Vic, do you have a question for Joe?
No, Bridget does.
Thank God.
Are they?
Hello.
Hey,
Bridget, you're meeting your hero, Joe Pera.
I know, it's crazy. All of my heroes, really. I like you all so very much. Hi, Joe.
Hey, nice to meet you. Bridget.
Oh, this is crazy. I was super bummed when your show was canceled. So I'm very sorry about that.
It's okay. That's show business.
Yeah, I guess
That's a good attitude.
Do you think maybe if this special is, I mean, this isn't my question, but also wondering if this special is like really popular, do you think they'll want you back?
No bets. They basically, they not only canceled the show, Warner Brothers beat me up.
They made him give back all the money he'd made.
Is your show?
Doesn't seem likely.
Is your show one of these shows that has disappeared entirely from the internet, or can you still watch it?
No, it's cool. It's still on the internet or on HBO Max. I
Oh,
think
it
more
is.
people watched it after they canceled it, actually, which is cool.
Of course,
It's
you
fine.
don't get access to those numbers, so you're pure speculation.
No, that's true. They tell me they just say single digits. That's why it's done.
By the way, you could watch you could watch Awesome Show on Max. You could watch Tom Goes to the Mayor, and I just found out recently all of the Decker episodes that were made for Adult Swim. They're on. I didn't know this. They're on Hulu. They're all there.
So Zaslav left those stuff intact.
Yeah.
He said you could keep this.
Keep it.
But
We don't know
Batgirl, no dice.
Joe, where is this? Is your special going to be on Brent Weinbach's YouTube channel, or is it on your YouTube channel? Because I say that because I don't know if you know this. DJ Douggpound here has his show Pound House, and he puts it up on Brent Weinbach's YouTube channel. I don't get that.
Wow. Brent Weinbach's quite a businessman.
Yeah.
That's good.
Where do people find it? Just type in Joe Pera?
You can go to joepera.com or just YouTube Joe Pera Comedy, and it'll come up.
Did you ever think about changing your name to Joke Pera?
It's when I did a joke, I wasn't the funniest, and high school or anything. So one time I did a joke, and Greg Hurley called me Joke Pera, and that was pretty good.
Oh, fuck, Greg. He was a little bit of a dick, that dude.
We had these guys when I was living in New York. My friend, well, Matt, you know this story. Matt knows the story quite a bit.
It is.
We were at some bar, and Matt and we'd be doing bits. You know what I'm talking about. Me and my friends, we do bits. We hang out, we communicate through jokes, through laughter, through humor, through characters, through voices.
Good-natured ribbing.
And one of these dudes that was around, one of these scenester guy, he was a real scenester. He's a real too cool for school type. We would start in on this. He'd go, joke.
Oh, he would do that in the middle of a bit?
Joke. You know what I'm talking about.
Of course.
Yeah.
He would do that in the middle of one of your bits?
Yeah.
Rotten egg. He was a rotten egg.
Yeah, that sucks. That's a buzzkill.
Joe, you surround yourself with good people, though, right?
Yes, men?
Yeah.
Yes, man.
A lot of yes men. Hey, it sounds like a good idea, Joe. Put it in a special.
Do you do like a regular show in New York? Like, is there a monthly thing that you would do with all the greats? Joe Firestone and what's his name?
Connor
O'Malley.
Rogan.
Yeah, we do a show at the Bell House called Dan Joe DVD Show, and Joe and Connor are frequent guests. And yeah, we got a few more throughout the year if anyone's interested in dropping by.
You got a nice little family of humor, a nice little community, and I'm envious of it.
You got a great crew right behind you.
These schmucks.
It's all about community.
I'm so tired. Joe, can I talk to you privately? Vic, take the headphones off.
Okay.
For a second. Clean them
Hey,
out.
guys, take out your plugs. We're not going to talk.
Yeah, Joe, put your headphones on for real. Now, this is just between Joe and I. I'm tired of these guys. I need to connect with a new group. I need to be in the Joe Pera, Joe Firestone, Connor O'Malley scene. Is there a place for me there?
You're welcome to come to Brooklyn for a hamburger anytime with us.
That's what I want to hear.
I didn't hear anything.
I don't know what is going
I know
on
that
now.
I've never loved Tim more. I've never enjoyed being around him more. So
Okay.
I don't know what you were.
How
just
about
talking
AD Miles? He's one of your heroes. Got to be, right?
I
You
love
inspire each other's
AD's
glasses.
Yeah, no, I loved AD's web series, Horrible People. I watched it and really got a lot of laughs out of it.
Thank you.
All right.
Also
Joe,
on YouTube.
now
Hey, we're like YouTube. We're part of the YouTube community.
we do have Buck Meek now on microphone. Buck, if you want to say anything to Joe, the floor is yours.
Joe, I can't hear you because they didn't give me any headphones.
What? How's this? What is happening?
What is going on?
But
I feel like this is.
I just wanted to thank you for that,
Has to be.
pillow that you gave me so many years ago with the your embroidered likeness on it. I slept so many nights with that pillow with you next
Really?
to my head. So thank you.
That's great to know.
And he said that's great to know.
Cool.
Just I'm translating because he doesn't
No,
have
thank
headphones
you.
on. That's great to know.
Cheers.
He's very happy.
Always a pleasure to see you.
All
Yeah,
right.
same.
Thanks,
All
Joe. Enjoy your hamburger and your time with your friend. And it's a pleasure and an honor to have you on our show. And we'll look to have you on sometime later next year.
That sounds
Q1.
great. Is it possible to do 30 more seconds, just like 20 more second one-line pitch for the special?
Absolutely. The floor is yours.
Okay. I wanted people to watch the special, but this weekend when Diane Feinstein passed away, it occurred to me for the first time that I could die too. And I'm sure lots of people felt similarly.
Yeah.
And, if you're going to watch one more comedy special before you pass away, and it could happen anytime, please check out Slow and Steady.
Slow and Steady, Joe Pera, coming Friday. What time? 10 a.m.?
8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time.
And you're going to be in the live chat when it premieres?
Might be. I'm a little scared.
All right, well.
Diane Feinstein passed away?
Yeah, sorry, we're just breaking news here, Joe. I don't know if
Sorry.
that's public. I don't know if that's public knowledge. Diane Feinstein.
Yeah.
Fine.
That's what I said.
Yeah, great senator from California, passed away today, I think. Was it today or recently?
Christ.
A few days ago.
Just a few days ago. I'm sorry. Now you got to go through it too, AD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First Lady Diane.
Yeah.
And then this Diane. Whole lot of Diane going on. If you had...
Yeah. My pun. Oh, this was my pun. It's not the one I thought of last night, but it was die and find Stein. So what do you want me to do? You want me to die and find Stein? Who Ben Stein? Well, I hope he's in heaven, because that's where I'm going. That's the command I got.
Yeah.
Die and find Stein.
Yeah.
Well, I hope he's in heaven.
Jeez, that's a lot.
All right.
Tall order.
Thanks, Joe. All the best, and enjoy Halloween coming up.
Thank you. It's an honor, guys.
All right. All the best to your
Halloween's
pal.
coming up?
Thank you.
It's the first time hearing about Halloween.
Miles is the guy who doesn't know about doesn't know anything.
Doesn't know about life.
Bob dropping a lot of bombs today.
It's Halloween.
All right. You know that guy that
Bombshell
was
reports.
you know the guy from The Apprentice?
Donald the Don? Yeah, the
Yeah.
businessman.
Yeah.
Billionaire.
You know he's running for president?
What? That's gotta be a joke.
Do you
It's
know
a
he-
gag, it's a goof, right? For publicity.
You know he was president at one point?
PP.
I have got to get a newspaper.
All right, let's reset the mood.
bottomed out
I
on that one.
apologize to our musical guest. We're having too much fun.
How long is the song you're gonna sing?
About 2 hours.
No, we should show respect because this is a great musician, a musician of our time. We're not
15,
looking back to some. We don't have
14,
some.
13, 12.
We don't have some legacy act coming in here. Some old bag of bones
Yeah.
playing at the Saban Theater.
Bob Dylan.
This is speak of Bob Dylan. We're gonna talk to, and I know that's territory we're not gonna get into, but
What?
still, I'll tell you. I'll tell you during the break, Miles.
What? Tell me now. For crying out loud. That's what we're here for.
No.
Okay,
I'm not gonna make Mr. Meek uncomfortable. Mr. Meek. No, he's smiling at me for how much longer? I don't know.
Simon and Garfunkel.
No,
broke
can
up?
I just introduce the musical act? Damn it!
Did they break up?
Simon and Garfunkel
Broke up?
They broke up. I mean, before you were born.
Oh boy.
All right.
Sounds of silence.
Yeah, that's what the audience is experiencing right now at home. Ladies and gentlemen, here in the studio, you know he's in the studio already, a new song from Buck Meek. Buck, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Tim. Tim, I was happy that you mentioned capos because I happen to be a bit of a capo snob myself.
Really? And now how do you pronounce it?
Capo.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? So what? I feel like there's a Mandela effect happening.
That's actually how most people pronounce it.
No, that's not true.
I thought it was
You missed the
capo,
boat.
as
Yeah.
in not all heroes
Definitely
wear
capo,
capos.
but
Like capo, like in the Nazi days, was like KAP, which was
That's the mafia. You're thinking of.
Gestapo.
Gestapo. Oh, okay, Jesus.
Gestapo.
I'm gonna look this
Gestapo.
up now. I'm gonna look this up.
Gazpacho. Do you need one?
I think I'm.
They
Thank
sell
you
that
for your
in
offer,
mid-
but I actually only use human capos. So I
He's called a
enlisted your
finger.
intern, Joe, to help me out. Joe, could you bring me a glass of water as well, please? Thank you.
Yeah. See.
Jesus.
See. So capo.
Oh my God.
Real
Buck's
quick.
got a bit.
Little tood.
Thank you.
A human capo. I've never seen such a thing.
Tunes and tudes.
A capo
Do
was
we
a,
have camera on this? Or?
Tim.
I'm getting really excited for Halloween, so I thought I'd hijack the show for a little bit of a Halloween
Oh, yeah.
special.
This is exciting. I've never seen a human capo before.
I'm gonna sing a song about necromancy, and I was hoping maybe Vic, if you wanna,
Oh, yeah.
you wanna jam a little bit, throw in
Okay,
some
I'll
spooky
try.
sounds.
All right. I can do that.
Sure.
There's a couple little instrumental breaks. I'll nod at you.
Okay. All right.
Feel free to riff, while I'm singing too. But this is a song called Lagrimas that I wrote with my friend Jolie Holland about hiring a necromancer.
Wow.
Go for it. Help me catch a bird in the meadow. We'll hold it so gently as you write the words I can't to the one who has vanished or died. saving my tears in a bottle, saving my nickels and dimes to give to the old necromancer who knows how to read and to write. Dipping your quill into my well, tears fall as you write. His wings will carry my words so heavy to the sky. The storm is rolling in slowly. We'll draw a circle on the ground. Take my words, little bird, to call upon the lover of clouds. Twisting all the branches, feel the lightning in the air. Shadows born, its faces form everywhere. Fly your 5 directions home. Fly with eyes closed. My words, little bird, though sing a song you know. Help me catch a bird in the meadow. We'll hold it so gently as you write the words I can't to the one who has vanished.
Look at that. Joseph, how are you holding up over there?
Great. Best seats in the house.
Nice. How's your
Thank you,
finger,
Joe.
okay?
Stiff finger.
Yeah, a little sore. All right, we'll be right back. We're going to take a quick break. Join patreon.com/office hours live. It's a great spot to be in if you're on that site. We'll be back with Buck Meek and more. See you soon.
This should be capoed way up so I can sing it. Do I have a capo in?
A capo de tutti capo. Capo, please. Anyway.
So this will be. This is our first.
Ankle bone, the ankle bone connected to the leg bone, the leg bone connected to the knee bone, the knee bone connected to the thigh bone, the thigh bone connected to the hip bone, the hip bone connected to the backbone, the backbone connected to the shoulder bone, the shoulder bone connected to the neck bone, the neck bone connected to the head bone. Now hear the word of the Lord. Dem bones gonna walk around. Dem bones gonna walk around. Dem bones gonna walk around. Now hear the word of the Lord. Disconnect dem bones, dem. A dry bone, disconnect dem bones, dem. A dry bone, disconnect dem bones, dem. A dry bones. Now hear the word of the Lord. Will the head bone connected from the neck bone, the neck bone connected from the shoulder bone connected from the backbone connected from the hip bone connected from the thigh bone connected from the knee bone connected from the leg bone connected from the ankle bone connected from the foot bone connected from the toe bone. Now hear the word of the Lord. Dem bones, dem. A dry bones, dem bones, dem. A dry bones, dem. A dry bones. Now hear the word of the Lord. Now hear the word of the Lord, of the Lord. It's the mommy. It's the mommy. It's the mommy. Turns till they wind up tight. Turns till they lose that right. Mad mommy dance. He's in a trance. All wrapped up in himself tonight. It's the mommy. It's the mommy. It's the mommy. It's the mommy.
Okay, we're back for the second half of the show with 80 miles behind me. Having fun.
Still here,
What
still
did we
here.
say when we went to break? Said this is flying. We're flying by. I said that.
I was like,
Flying.
time is flying.
Time is flying.
Usually an indication that you're having fun.
Matt, is the audience
Or
loving
you're
Miles here?
about to be executed.
They're loving
Thank you.
everything. It's a huge turnout on YouTube too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
But
record
what's
numbers.
the Patreon
Record numbers.
Record numbers. Yes.
Well, I'm going to get a lot of complaints. I think my complaint predictions are going to be, where are the drops?
I asked for.
I think they're going to be relieved.
Well, some people are drop hardliners. They believe in that the show is everything is secondary to the drops to these people, and I say everything in moderation.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And because Doug isn't here, Vic sometimes gets a little.
He clams up.
He
It's
clams
weird.
up.
You'd think he would spread his wings and fly.
And therefore, he's no longer associated with the show. And I dismissed Vic. Oh, there he is. Oh, sorry,
he's back.
He's
Right.
been put on notice.
Oh boy.
Yeah?
Someone gave us $10 and said, "Great tune, great episode. Thanks, Trout."
Thanks, Trout.
We'll give you. We'll
Oh, I should
I
start
thought they
doing
were
that.
saying calling us Trout. Like,
That should
thanks,
be
Trout.
that should be the whole premise of the second half of the show going forward. Is just thanking people for their money. That's what some of these grifters do on these podcasts. But that requires you to have an incredibly stupid audience. And unfortunately, I've got a bunch of brainiacs who see through that shit.
Unfortunately?
No, well, because I wish I had a bunch of dumb dopes that I could con money out of. But you two are all, you two.
You two. Both of my fans. Miserly.
Y'all are too clever for me to pull fast one on you. But Buck Meek is here.
Good to be here.
What a fun surprise that was. I didn't know. I don't know you. I don't know what kind of vibe what kind of guy you are.
Totally.
I don't know if you're going to be one of these uptight, pretentious.
Oh,
artistes.
definitely not.
Mystery.
You come in with a little bit of fun in you.
That's just how that's just how I roll.
That's just how you like to goof. Now, is someone going to say they took advantage of Joseph? Joseph, you feel okay about being a human capo? Capo?
I loved it, Bren. Love to get the practice in.
Look at that.
Fiddling guitar player.
Get the practice in.
This is what being an intern's all about. One day you might be doing it for the edge in the sphere.
It's all about community. You don't want to be using those real capos. You void your warranty. Everything goes to shit.
Now, I got stuff for you, but I also have so much else to get to as well. I'm nervous about because we have so much humorous content. So I'm going to talk to you, but it might come and go.
No pressure.
Big Thief, you guys were on the road all summer or what?
That's true.
Go ahead, Miles.
Do you have a bus?
Of course.
We do have a bus.
What do you think they're?
Yeah.
Private jets? Or now let me ask you: did you think they were private jets, or do you think that they were in a
but maybe
Sprinter van?
they each have their own daily driver, and they're like, "Hey, let's do a caravan down the. We'll keep in touch through our cell phones, and then if you got to pull over, then we'll all pull over."
We were once offered a gig with Harley Davidson. They were going to film us riding motorcycles from LA to South by, but we couldn't do it.
Do you know how to ride a motorcycle?
None of us know how
Tough
to
to
ride
get your amp
motorcycles.
on a soft
My
tail.
mom wouldn't let me do it. That was the one thing she made me
She's
swear
smart.
that I would never get a tattoo and never ride a motorcycle.
Oh, you got a tattoo.
You should get a
I don't
tattoo
have
of a
Me
motorcycle.
neither.
No, oh, nice.
I don't get no tattoo. You don't. Who in this room has a tattoo?
Nobody.
Clean.
This is a no tat.
I got no tattoo. Nothing.
No tattoos. And Doug doesn't have a tattoo either, if you believe that.
If you did have a tattoo, what would
Miles
you
has
get
a
if you
tattoo?
could?
Oh, I think I'm on the record. I think I'm pretty solid about this. If I was going to have to get a tattoo, and I'm sorry to recycle old material, but there's all kinds of people who's coming into the show. No, I think this would be classy. I think this would be nice. It celebrates my passion for this. I would on the back. I'd get the Daily Show logo.
Oh,
Right?
Yeah,
that's a good one.
I would get the whatever the Chinese symbol for fifth margarita.
I want to ring a Christmas lights around my bicep like from a distance. It looks like barbed wire, but
it's Christmas lights. That's actually kind of cute. I would get the problem with Jordan Klepler on here, whatever.
I have a funny tattoo. I wanted to get a tattoo when I was going through my divorce. I was married once before, and I was very emotional.
Yeah.
And I seriously told my friend Joe Latruglio, you know.
Yeah, I know Joe.
And I was like,
you don't think I know Joe Latruglio?
No, he's a mountain boy. He's a Pennsylvania. I wanted to get "Let Go" tattooed to my wrist right here above my hand.
Why?
Is it like to let go of pain and
it's like something for you to remind yourself about.
And Joe was, to his credit, was like, do not.
No. That will remind you of the pain every day.
And I'd never be able to pick up a suitcase again either.
Let go. It's when you pick up hot pans.
But I really wanted to get let go. What's that mean?
You're just
dude, I don't
just a
like
big
to talk about
Frozen
it.
fan.
I don't like to talk about it.
But Big Thief is, when I think about Big Thief, it's almost starting to become kind of like a Grateful Dead kind of band. Like you guys have a loyal, big, growing audience. How did you build, like, I don't know, you don't do any of this sort of, I don't think it's intentional, it just kind of happens, but how do you account for it?
Well, all four of us just come from very different musical backgrounds, and I think we've always made space for everyone to step forward with their own musical instincts, and so the band has a lot of, I think, just dynamics and a lot of different approaches to music. And so maybe that attracts different kinds of listeners. Maybe.
When did you start seeing that this is happening?
I guess once because we started in Brooklyn, and it was mostly just for our friends there in Brooklyn. But I guess just starting to tour, we played a lot of different kinds of shows when we first started touring too, because we didn't have any kind of label support or any resources whatsoever. We just worked day jobs, bought a busted old van, and started booking whatever show we could around the country. And we played everything from punk basements to barbecues to weddings, and a lot of stiff house shows, and a really wide variety of shows. So maybe that's part of it, because we had to adapt to whoever would take us.
You built this audience organically.
Yeah, just whoever would listen.
You're not paying for people to come to your shows.
No.
These aren't bringer shows.
Matt, can I get more batteries for my thing? I'm trying to do this.
What's the audience size we're talking here?
Depends on the city.
Yeah.
I mean, if we played in, I don't know, in London maybe 10,000.
And you're prolific.
10,000?
But in like Toledo maybe 500. I don't know.
You're prolific too. That you guys put out. How many records did you put out?
We've put out 5 records now.
5 records.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it's so
Ask
exciting.
him a question
It's
while I put
incredible.
my batteries in.
Well, how do you get your gear to all these shows? Because I imagine you were talking about you have the bus for the people, but there's a separate truck.
No, we have one bus with a trailer. But the bus is pretty new. We rent a bus, but for years we toured in a van. We were just in a minivan at first, or like a little old Ford or
those are the romantic days.
Now
right?
get this, Miles. This band, this Big Thief.
Now it's getting a little corporate. You've got people.
Well, this is the question I have: is you guys don't live anywhere near each other?
No, James, our drummer, lives here in L.A.
Okay, and you live here.
I live
here.
here.
You live, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Well, let's put up his address.
Yeah.
Just to give a sense of where he is in relation.
Be on that celebrity tour.
No. Yeah, Beverly Hills.
Bel Air.
No, but yeah, we're all spread out a bit now. But
how does that
we
work?
spend 5 months out of the year together.
Right. So
and, living in a.
Are you on a text
together,
thread chain together?
We are. We have a meeting every Monday for 3 hours on
3 hours.
Really?
Zoom, just to catch up. And
who's gonna pack up the gear?
Wait, that's a great idea. We have
really
that on
nice.
Tuesday mornings here, but it descends into just everyone zoning out.
Yeah.
After 15 minutes.
Who leads that Zoom meeting?
Our manager and friend Tom Wiernan.
Okay.
Our
And he's
fearless
like,
manager.
hey, look over here.
Yeah.
Look over here.
But half the time we're just catching up. And
You're just
hanging out.
talking.
But yeah, we
all get
good
along.
vibe.
Yeah, we're all best buds.
Really, y'all
Yeah.
get along. Okay.
We do. We've worked really hard to stay friends, because being in a band is really challenging. everything comes up, every little resentment. And,
Yeah.
Sure.
Here come
you
the
you drive each
drums
other, no matter
again.
who it is, you drive each other
Here's
crazy.
a question,
but-
because you got like the Rolling Stones, you find out, I found this out, that Mick and Keith are the only people that are like actual members of the Rolling Stones.
yeah.
They only
Is
want-
everybody in Big Thief in
We
Big
are a
Thief?
real band.
You're a real
Yeah,
band.
We've
You get
worked
a
really
piece-
hard to keep that, and it's hard.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of times where it felt like we were gonna,
Publishing?
we share everything.
Stumbled a little bit there. Stuttered a little.
There, well, with it, there's,
Hey, you know,
there's
it's
an
like
asterisk there,
Yeah.
but no. I-
Everybody's taken care of. Everyone's taken care of.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. we have an arrangement that works for everyone.
All right. Yeah, he's. I could sense
There's an agreement.
there's a general understanding. And do you get? How do you navigate? Like you become bigger and bigger. Does a Toyota come to you and say we want to use your song?
Yeah, it does, and I think everyone in the band has their own relationship with that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
we all call each other on it.
Yeah,
and
yeah. I think take the money if you can.
I mean, yeah, we've never licensed to a advertisement.
Yeah.
Or a big corporation like that. We've done licenses with film and TV for
Sure.
sure. But we always read the treatment. And we try to get to know the production and see if it aligns with our values and stuff.
This
But,
summer, you can
yeah.
steal a deal at Toyota with Big Thief.
Yeah.
Don't get caught red-handed
Oh
with
my
this.
God.
With
This guy
these
should
savings.
be your manager.
For sure. Actually, Fox News once, Adrian's grandmother was watching Fox News, and they were playing our song Masterpiece as like the intro for one of their things.
Oh,
and
really?
they had not paid for it or approved it
No,
or anything. So
They never do.
It took a while, but we pulled it, and
Man.
yeah. But
That was funny. That kind of reminds me of this Laura Trump story. If you're familiar with Laura, I know you're a Trump guy, so I don't want to get into the politics of it, but I'm just kidding. He's glaring at me.
But also, he's not saying no.
He's not saying
he's
definitely
like,
not a
you
Trump
are,
guy.
you are from Texas. I mean, who knows?
I was born in Texas, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm
Well-
from Austin, from the Hill Country, and
Right.
Right.
The
Well,
blue,
so is Joe
the blue
Rogan.
city, the blue jewel of Texas.
No, it's apparently Laura Trump. You know who Laura Trump is?
not really. No.
She's the wife of Eric Trump, right?
Right, right.
And she's a singer.
Oh.
She's a beautiful voice, right?
Do you want to hear
And
it?
so, but this is funny. The backstory, because you guys are petty heads. Are you petty heads?
Yeah.
Love Tom Petty?
Totally.
He's
Not
important.
as deep as I should.
Okay.
But I think my gateway was the American recordings, the Johnny Cash stuff. Hearing Petty's band on the second and third, I think. Johnny Cash recordings. That was really my
Heartbreakers.
gateway. Unbelievable.
Well, anyways.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. That was a band.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Anyways, Trump, and I'm sure a lot of politicians love this, but they use the and I won't back down.
Yeah.
And I won't back down. They use that. And the Petty estate said, no, like no more of that. You're not allowed to use that song. What does Laura Trump does? This is so skeevy.
What, she covers it?
She covers it.
Oh.
So here, let's hear a little bit of that Laura Trump cover. It sucks too.
I'll do my best without
No, not
any
that one.
music
The
or
actual studio version.
Oh,
of
I
it.
can't.
Won't back down.
It's number one.
No,
iTunes is.
won't back down.
Is
You
that the stem? Gotcha.
She's just singing it on Newsmax or something.
But I
It's on like
won't
iTunes and
back
shit.
Is it real? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know
And there's
that.
more to come.
Sorry.
I didn't think it was out yet.
Oh, listen to this.
Oh, here we go. So now they can just play this at.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Well,
you
that's
can't
what I'm
stop her
saying.
from covering
Yeah,
it. That's
it.
Ugh.
Now we mentioned Dylan, and I know you don't. We don't have to talk about it, but you are in the Shadow Kingdom.
I am, yes.
What's
That's
that?
exciting.
Dylan put together a film for his, I believe, 80th birthday, 75th or 80th, with like a full hour-long concert of a bunch of his older songs.
It was presented. I remember because it was during the pandemic when everyone was doing these live stream concerts, so people could watch at home, can't go out. And that Bob's was a big surprise, and I thought it was great, but it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. It wasn't it was a film. It was like a filmed, very cool, noirish, black and white, moody interpretation. And you're in the band.
I am in the band. And the film was directed by Alma Harrell, the great director here.
Yes. And I assume this was an magical experience for you?
Yeah, it was incredible.
You're the only Big Thief member in the...
That's true. Yeah, my friend Alex Summers put together.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I'll take this.
Yeah, they were pissed. For sure. No. They were happy
anything
for
to
me.
bring up on the Zoom meeting today? Any plans to announce? I have one. Just a little
I'm
thing.
gonna be, Tech on a Veil on the 18th.
Yeah, I've got a gig. Oh, really? How does it work with you?
Don't
With
worry
everybody doing
about
solo
it.
projects? Is that part of the big Zoom meeting?
Yeah, we have to. It's a puzzle for sure, but I think that's part of what.
You got to give everyone space to do their
for sure.
thing.
I think it makes the band stronger.
Bob?
Well, I had to swear to a very scary cowboy that I
Yes.
wouldn't speak a word of the matter.
I know.
So
That's
I
why
can't
I'm
really
not
talk
pushing
about
you.
it.
You can't talk about what happened or whatever? No. Okay.
I'm not pushing you.
Yeah.
I'm letting it
No,
lie, but
forget it.
we can acknowledge it exists. It's not something you need to deny.
You can go see it. He just released it on Apple
Yeah, you
Apple
could watch
TV,
it.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, the navigating everyone's solo projects is a thing.
Yeah, I think we encourage it because it gives some. We really want to
come
be a
back
band
in
forever.
energized.
Yeah, we want to be a band forever, and
Yes.
so I think that helps give some breath to the project. And
do you ever think we'll get Big Thief in the Office Hours studios when you guys are back at it?
I would love to. For sure.
That's Matt. That's
That'd
big.
be fun for sure.
I mean, we're happy to have Buck here, but
I would love that.
that song. I hate. I'm going to do it, but I don't want it to diminish your work by bringing it, because sometimes people get annoyed or something. But when I put your record on, I was really enjoying it. And I think everyone should check it out.
But what would it sound like if we rapped it?
I hear a little. Tell me if I'm crazy. Do I hear a little Arthur Russell?
I do love Arthur Russell. I'm sure it made its way in there.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love him.
I feel.
Who's that?
Close my eyes.
You're not going to like it because you don't like anything.
Okay.
You don't like music.
Yeah.
You don't really like music, do you?
I don't. It's just like
He doesn't like.
It's just note after note, and then somebody starts.
What's the last?
I'll mumble over these notes, and
What's
then
the
that'll be a
most?
song.
What's an artist you've recently discovered that you're really excited about?
Jeez. There was a band recently. It's a K-pop.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. All right.
Sigh.
Let's take a call.
Off of Gangnam
do we have
Style.
do we have any Buck Meek? What do you know? Do you see who's on the on your mug there?
Who
do you
is
know
that?
who that is?
No, who is that?
Okay. You don't know who that is?
I don't know who that is.
Hey, it's your finger.
That's me.
Oh.
That's you?
Yeah.
I thought it was the finger boy, the human capo.
We got somebody for Buck here. That's your real name, Buck Meek?
My middle name.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your first name?
It's specifically
Alexander. It's a great name. It's my dad's middle name.
Nice.
Nobody
First name Buck?
asked.
Huh?
Miles,
name Buck?
Nobody asked.
No. You said you have some fill the air. You said I'm dying. Is what you just texted me.
Let's try Ryan. I'm not sure what his topic is.
It's probably a fucking pun.
Oh, is it?
It's not a pun.
All right, what is it, Ryan?
Tim, I want to make a bet with you.
Ah, a wager.
All right.
What time of year is it, Tim? It's playoff baseball season, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
The Dodgers are going to play the Diamondbacks starting on Saturday.
Dodgers are going to sweep the Diamondbacks. Go on.
That's correct. And so they're going to play the Phillies or the Braves, right?
Unfortunately, I believe the Braves will win that series. Unfortunately, because I do love the Phillies are my number 2 team.
Okay.
But
I was going to make a bet that the Dodgers were going to lose. So seems like you agree, though. You don't have a lot of faith in your own team.
no, I think the Dodgers are going to. I mean, I think the Braves are going to beat the Phillies.
Sure.
And then it'll be Dodgers Braves, and I think I would bet that the Dodgers will win, but I know that there would be the underdogs in that equation, so I wouldn't take the bet.
Okay.
Thank you for calling. Anything for Buck Meek?
I thought you were going to be more fired up for your team, but I guess I was wrong.
I don't gamble. Do you gamble, Buck?
Not
You don't
really.
gamble.
I like to gamble.
You do?
A lot.
Do
yeah.
you?
I love
No,
it.
you
What
don't.
kind of gambling? Poker?
Just mostly poker, yeah.
Yes.
Are you in
a
a
Texas
game?
Hold'em guy?
What's that?
Are you in a game?
Not currently. I just on tour if there's a casino, I try to.
You gotta
Really?
hit the tables.
Yeah.
Texas Hold'em?
Texas Hold'em.
Yeah,
It's the most
right.
addictive game of all
I
time.
love it. Yeah.
God,
Why don't we
I
get
just
a
love the
poker night
people. I
together,
love-
guys?
We should have
Yeah, I
a
would
poker
do
night.
that.
You
Hey,
come all the way this way for poker?
Hey, hon, I got cards
my
with the
thing,
guys.
the
You
guys.
know, come on. Why you gotta ride me so often?
I'll get the cigars out.
Yeah. I love a cigar. A cigar while you're playing poker with the boys.
I actually get too stressed. I get very anxious, even when the stakes are low. I get Vic. You
Oh,
probably
really?
melt
I get
down.
so excited.
I'm very good. I used
What's
to.
the biggest
I won a lot
hand
of
you ever
money
played,
years ago.
Buck? Come on, you gotta.
That's how I paid
you
for
getting one of
my
those
wedding
big
ring.
high roller games?
Nothing.
or
No,
somebody?
Low stakes. Low
yeah?
stakes. I just enjoy the conversation.
No quarter mil.
Just a little bit of adrenaline.
Yeah.
Are you following the baseball?
No,
Oh,
unfortunately.
again, you
no.
just keep bringing
Yeah.
it back to baseball.
I played baseball in junior high, but that's about where it.
Same here.
Yeah.
You're
My
too
dad-
focused on music.
I do love. I've been watching F1 lately.
People love F1. All right, thank you very much. I do not take the bet. I root for the. I'm rooting for the
played
Phillies.
baseball
F1 and then we're
in junior high.
I want to
for
get this
one
on the
season.
record. Shut up. I want to get this.
Tim, you ever been to a
I
race?
got a great baseball story from me and Buck.
Oh my god.
I want to just go on the
Connecting.
record. Everyone wants to know. I'm rooting for the Phillies until I can't. Until there's a Dodgers head-to-head, and then I'm going to have to go Dodgers because of my family commitments and because of my loyalty to their team at this time. Now, Vic.
I'm watching Craig Kimball videos right now. The pitcher, the Phillies pitcher.
He's the worst. Well, he used to be the Dodgers
I know,
closer.
I know.
This guy pitches
He's-
like this. He goes like this.
The crane.
He's like,
Hell
what is
yeah.
he doing?
He's
Leveling
insane.
out every
He's
time.
if you're a Phillies fan, I'm sorry
Yeah.
that you're going to have to deal with this
That
guy.
that guy just kinda-
Knuckleball.
I
Get
did
him
get to
out
watch
of there.
Nolan Ryan pitch back in the day at the
Oh,
Astrodome when I was a kid. That was
that's cool.
I did that,
Yeah, really.
Babe Ruth, remember him?
Babe
He was a monster, wasn't he? Like always hit the ball.
There's some allegations coming out about Babe Ruth, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently not great.
That's not good.
They're gonna have to relook at him in the Hall of Fame. Apparently, he was a real pig.
Oh, like a chauvinist?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
like, I think women should be in the
Said some-
home raising the children.
Said some nasty things.
Uh-huh. Different time.
Well, Vic, should we get to this Jordan Peterson
well,
news? Are you a
yeah.
big Jordan Peterson fan?
I do love.
Yeah. You like what he has to say?
Yeah.
Very
Is he
interesting.
about the?
Well, he's got.
What's his?
He's got. He's launching a university.
Because his goal, and him and his daughter, his goal is to get rid of universities, like actual colleges.
So he's launching a university?
So he's launching his own. For
Jordan-
$4,000, you can get a bachelor's degree. But it's not accredited yet or anything. It's
Well,
probably not
you
gonna
know,
be
if you're going to, the entire concept of accreditation is under complete scrutiny.
Hey.
But the whole course is just like YouTube videos. You pay him $4,000 and then you just watch videos.
Right. So let's
Trump
watch
did
the
this, right?
announcement
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
Is this
an
Laura
announcement
again?
This is no, this is Michaela. That's his daughter. And this is the first time that
Daughter
she's been
slash
seen
wife.
in like 6 months. So many people believe
I'd like a
that she
statue
did
of a
some kind
starving dog,
surgery.
please. A hungry animal in the back.
Oh my God! Look at the rib cage on
I
that
know.
dog.
It's an emaciated statue of a dog.
I want the goddamn greyhound bronzed. But Mr. Peterson is still alive. I don't give a damn.
No, he's gonna die sooner or later. I'd rather have him bronzed in fine form.
I'm your monster, sir.
I don't know. Is he Irish? I don't even know what I'm doing.
No.
We're doing our best.
Okay.
He's Canadian.
He's Canadian.
Let's discuss.
Here we go.
Let's discuss what we're doing with Peterson Academy.
We thought, what if we could make getting a degree 95% less expensive? Because that's a
Yeah.
pretty funny target. It's like, we're going to undercut you by 95% and offer a better quality experience along the way. Why wouldn't it be good to provide everybody, at least in principle, with access to the best lectures?
All the classes are in heaven.
Why should you be generally educated? Because otherwise you're going to be a useless,
an Apple store.
resentful, bitter,
Watch out, Red is
pointless,
space cats.
counterproductive lump. And that's not a good strategy. So that's why you think. You think so that
Keeps
your
counting on the
stupid
same
thoughts
two
can
fingers.
die instead
He's
of
making a big
you.
list.
If you get to the upper
God, that
echelons of
cutaway
any
is
Yeah, it's
insane.
completely insane.
hierarchy, you'll start encountering people who know a lot about almost everything. And so if you're stupid and you don't know anything about anything, they're just going to look at you and listen to you for like 2 seconds and think, well,
Who's
I don't
this
know where
appealing to?
Yeah. Isn't he like the
Wait,
most...
I don't know where this clunk came from.
but you know,
Are you a clunk or are you a lump?
Is he drunk?
Isn't he the most interesting man in the world? Didn't he do like a beer thing for a while?
for the ride, you need to be enculturated so that you can play with sophisticated people and you can play a sophisticated.
I looked it up. It is unfortunately a
also
word.
So that you've informed yourself with
Don't
the
you know
greatest
if you
ideas
don't
of
know
history, so that
is?
whatever
Damn it!
problem you're tackling.
The hell's the matter
you
with
have
you?
tools
Freud.
to tackle it with. Once we get it well developed, you'll be able to take all these courses and then.
Once
you
pause. Once we get it well developed,
Sure.
why
So this
don't
is a
you
seed of an idea.
why don't you go ahead and well develop it and then
Then
announce
launch it.
They've been trying to get it accredited for years. It's not going to happen.
Now give us about a decade and then we'll have it ready for you.
I didn't sleep for 25 days. Don't be a complete embarrassment to yourself.
I didn't enjoy.
Anyway, have a good prom,
How
honey.
is that inspirational to anybody?
Then she has this
My
this
university
one
experience, the
solitary
professor wasn't
anecdotal
interesting. I was
evidence of college being a fraud. No,
I'm
I've
pretty
got
sure
issues
what-
with people going to college. It's too expensive, all that crap.
Of course,
but-
yeah.
Sure. I don't
But
mind.
they're just, I don't know.
They just said wasn't true. I got a psychology professor tell me rats weren't social creatures because they lived in cages. Literally, that happened.
This is
Literally
what,
that
This is
happened.
what changed her mind, a Google search.
And I think it's cruel that people are told they have to go to university, they have to spend $100,000 to $200,000 to get a degree so they can get a job. Otherwise, they're screwed. It's just a scam, but it bothers me that people are being scammed
There's
to learn
projection.
to not believe in themselves, assume that they can't fix their problems, and then hate their country. Basically, it would be funny if we could blow apart the university system a little bit because
That
it's
would be
broken
funny.
because of what it did to you.
Doing it for
you
the
were
lulz.
alienated out of your job, basically.
You'll be damn fortunate
go.
if we can provide you with a list of people who've graduated. And if you had any sense, you'll employ them.
If you had any sense, imagine someone talking to you like that.
Look at that
Because I
eye.
studied
Yeah.
that for like 25 years. A degree from our
I've been studying for 25
will
years.
signify high-level conscientiousness and general cognitive ability. And
Are we done?
Wow.
valuable for any employer with a clue. So I think we can just skip the accreditation process and go right to the employers.
We are planning a soft launch in November.
All right, we'll figure it out. Like, don't.
Yeah, what's the soft launch?
I don't
What
know
do you
what
want us
to
to do with this?
This is
knowledge
the
now?
announcement before the announcement.
This is,
like
by
Joe
the way,
Pera coming on.
he just told everybody that he makes $250,000 a month from like people donating to him, book
Jesus
sales,
Christ.
Yeah, Patreon, all that shit.
That's what we're
Tiny
doing.
ads
is
in the
what-
backs
yeah.
of magazines.
It's weird. Yeah.
Up yours, woke moralist.
Yeah,
We'll
we're-
see who cancels who.
Exactly.
That sort of funny.
That kind of funny.
Oh yeah, that kind of funny.
All right, that's the
Okay.
announcement.
That's-
Vic
yeah.
didn't touch that, by
No,
the way.
that's as is. Yeah.
That's as is. Now, Vic, you found out there's another that you
Yeah.
got into the details and found out some of the majors you can get.
Right. One of the there's a number of them, but one of the top majors there is short order cook. You can listen to him talk about being a short order cook and become better.
Sounds like you're
going
gonna get a BS.
Right.
In BS.
They'll give you a nice certificate at the end of it.
Well, let's see what this is.
this. Yeah.
Wes, you got it?
Let's
Let's try that again.
Oh, here we go.
let's discuss what we're doing with Peterson Academy.
Hey, why don't you introduce it?
I think most people know that you did a personality course a number of years ago, which was wildly successful, made a bunch of money, and I'm, motivated by that. Made a bunch of money. It also taught people, made a bunch of money. So I thought, well, we should do that. And then I thought, we could do that for other people.
Okay, so so this is a little restaurant, a little diner by our house, and I liked going there for breakfast. I used to bring my graduate students there, and we'd have breakfast there.
Yeah.
And we had meetings that were very productive, and the breakfast was excellent.
Little morning
The bacon was actually made
steak
out
and
of
egg.
pork instead of whatever the hell you make bacon out of when you don't have a pig. And the orange juice was like made out of oranges. It was good, and so I liked coming there. And I liked the woman. She's hardworking, immigrant woman, and
Is that your mom?
potatoes were fresh. They were cooked crispy and golden and not brown and soggy and horrible and old and sometimes rotten, because you can do all those if you really want to. And they had a great cook. And I worked as a short order cook for years and knew the difference between how to cook, hash browns properly and improperly. And then they brought in this new guy, and it was like second rate. I went in and
that's
told
how I
him
met your
like,
mother.
what was wrong in detail, why this didn't work, and what he could do instead, and he might as well do it right.
You
no,
bitch.
Man, that's not breakfast. That's hell. And so that's what I did. Yeah.
Ooh.
This is in. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh. Wow. Mm-hmm. So yeah. All right.
Oh my god.
Hey, you're doing it all wrong, you son of a bitch. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a better damn way to do it, you son of a bitch. You're letting them sit on the damn frying for too long.
There's a difference between crispy and burnt.
You want it golden, not damn brown.
I mean, that's gonna guarantee a
called hash
spit, and every
browns,
time you
don't-
go there, like you're gonna have spit in your potatoes.
Oh, I need reaction from somebody watching.
Jesus.
What the hell happened?
The hell?
I think
What
I
a
blacked
grift.
out during that laugh. Hello?
Ricky, you want to share your thoughts?
It's not funny anymore. Like, we need some humor.
Hi.
Hi, Ricky.
Hello. Hi, Tim. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Ricky.
Is my audio okay? Am I screaming or am I?
You sound
quiet?
great.
Perfect.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for calling on me. This is so exciting. Couple points. One, thanks, Manders. I will not lose that number. I've been hearing that. I was born in 78.
Sorry.
Like literally, Ricky, don't lose that number. And then, hey, Ricky, you're so fine. You're so fine.
The Weird Al version.
Sure.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Anywho.
Ricky Tikki
Buck.
Tavi.
Yes, Ricky Tikki Tavi,
Tikki
Donovan.
Uh-huh.
Another fave. That song made me tear, made me
Oh.
cry. It was so beautiful and moving, and I was not expecting that at all. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks to my friend
Yeah.
Jolie Holland for writing that first verse. If you don't know her songs, check it out.
I don't.
Jolie
Can you-
Holland,
Can
one
you
of my
like put the name in the chat maybe when you
Yeah.
get a second?
Jolie
Somebody-
Holland?
Jolie Holland. Check out her.
Jolie
Joley.
Thank you.
Jollie. Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful songwriter. We wrote 5 of the songs on this record together.
Cool.
I
One
mean,
of
it
my
was
heroes.
just beautiful. It was. It made me cry, guys.
No, it's beautiful. I'm happy.
Yes, I
Listen,
love
this we love that this show can be. I'm crying from laughter, and I'm also crying from the beauty of true artists. I wasn't crying, but
I couldn't have said it better.
my audience cries. Let them cry.
Sure.
Tears flow.
I think it's great. I mean, life is hard, man, and life is beautiful, and I think we all know that.
It's full of ups and downs.
Boy, ain't it though?
Okay, Ricky. Anything else?
I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm so sorry.
Just trying to keep you
I
on
wanted to talk
on point.
about interviewing you many years ago, Tim, at your studio in Hollywood. You guys were on Christmas break. I interviewed you for Fader Online, Fader
Yes.
Magazine. I brought milkshakes from Fat Burger. You may
Yeah,
remember.
am I having deja vu, or did this come up, or this came up a few weeks ago?
So me and Lila Roselle is my sister.
Yes.
She comes out as well. And Shannon is also our pal. And we all went down to New Haven to see you.
Oh, that's right. You brought this up in person when I met you after our show in
Did.
New Haven. Yes.
Yes. But how would I know you would remember that?
Oh, I don't.
I would,
I remember you reminding me of the interview, but
Sounds
the
like
interview
you're-
itself, I don't remember.
No trouble remembering it these days.
That's very fair. Well, my main thing with that was that I was so excited and you guys were so freaking nice. Like I came there, you showed me the studio. It was really sweet. And afterwards, I was trying to get a picture from you guys to give to them and have on the thing. And it ended up being a thing. And I felt so bad because they put a picture up of David Liebehart because
Oh.
the interview ended up having a really long conversation. You actually called David and pretended to be the head of Rolling Stone. His name is escaping me right now. And it was absolutely fucking hilarious. Yeah, he really believed you were him, and he really kept trying. He was like, "Can I just come into the studio?" Anywho, it was hilarious. Also, a show called to ask you to do a voice on the show. It was like, anyway, Adult
All right.
Swim. You were answering phone calls. It was a very long interview.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's
I'm gonna
online.
post the link.
Is it online somewhere?
It is. It is. I have. I sent the link to Matt, but I'm also gonna.
We'll put it in our Saturday blog so you can read all about it.
Adult Swim, maybe. I mean, they let Tim and Eric do their thing.
Just like me.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Ricky. I'm glad you got to express your love for Buck here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ricky.
Thanks so much, guys.
Adios.
Bye.
Matt,
Bye, Ricky.
I really want to get to this other thing. Do we have time?
Sure, we can. I mean,
thing that
I'm
I
fine to go a
emailed?
little long today.
No. Oh yeah. Do you have a
Couple minutes?
thing?
I thought this was pretty funny.
All right. Let's hear what Miles has to say.
So I have an app that preheats my oven. It's a Thermador, and they have sometimes you bring up the app, they'll have like recipes and stuff. like, here's what you should be making. It's spring or whatever. And
How does it? So it connects Bluetooth to your oven?
I think it's Bluetooth or wire. No, it's wireless. Yeah. So you can preheat
Be
your
anywhere
oven.
in the world and turn your oven on.
Yeah, or on your way home,
Burn
you're
your house
like,
down.
let's get that oven going so we can slap the pizza in as we walk in the door, honey. Anyway, this was on the ad. This was a little blurb they had. This 100,000 problems in finding recipes ain't one.
Oh.
I mean, it's so bad.
That sucks.
It's not 100.
Isn't it 99 problems?
It's 99 problems, first of all. It's not 100,000. It's like, what the
100,000.
There's just so many levels
Wouldn't
of
it be
fail.
wouldn't it be 99,000
99 problems
problems
and finding a recipe ain't one? Sure, whatever.
But
But
100,000.
100,000 problems and finding recipes isn't one of those problems.
I hate this. Also, I hate CKBK cookbook. Cookbook.
Yeah, anyway. I thought that was...
Well, I'm enjoying it. What do you want me to do?
Well, wait, what are the 100,000 problems with the oven or something?
Bring it back up, bring it back up. I didn't expect it to be
Come on,
like...
Jimmy Fallon.
lose your shit. I just, we have to get back to the show. Oh my God, 100,000 problems and finding recipes ain't one. Oh, me.
That's too much.
God, it is too much.
I'm
Anyway.
like Burt Reynolds on The Tonight Show. Well, let me
Anyway,
turn you on to
sorry.
this.
Okay.
Now, I hope Buck's not playing at this festival. I found this festival that might be up your alley. I've discovered last night I'm going to call this segment now the new weirdo of the week. Now every day it feels like I could do this a new weirdo of the day, but every day like Instagram feeds me somebody that I'm like, wait, you now? Like you're out there with a big audience doing your thing, conning people, new grifter of the week, new weirdo of the week. Now I saw him because RFK Jr. is all up in my feed all the time, right? RFK Jr. And he's gone on every podcast. He's doing all the podcasts, not mine, but he's gone on a lot of podcasts. So he's on this guy's, and I click on, I see this guy. Let's see this guy. Aubrey.
At the choice point.
Aubrey Marcus. Do you know? Is he a friend of yours?
Like,
No.
We're here, and I don't know how many chances and I don't know how many runs we got at it. It feels to me like this is a really important one, and that's why, like, I'm just all in. I'm all in because I see the potential, like what I see with AI and what I see with all of the challenges in Russia and China, all of these things. It's like so much stuff is going on the tech side. So much stuff is going on in the world.
Aubrey. He's got his podcast. He's got his, he's got the captions all. He's got the music. He's got the plants all around him. He's got the professional mics. This is a serious guy.
Yeah.
This is
Club
a serious
Random
guy.
chairs are almost like
Club Random chairs.
Upholstered
Yeah.
Club
So
Random
then I
chairs.
look on Aubrey Marcus's Instagram, see what's he up to these days. So let's see what he's got cooking. Watch this.
RFK's people clearly don't do any research.
Welcome to Arcadia, where having fun changes the world.
Arcadia was one of my favorite experiences of last year. And we're doing it again. We were limited by some external forces and figuring things out from last year's festival, and it still was this massive
Yeah, I
success.
mean, it was
but now
still
we've
great.
had a whole year to plan.
Wait,
So now we can just
pause. Why did you start the energy of this being like, last year had some issues, just get that out of the way. But I'm still looking forward to doing it.
Yeah, there was
Despite
a small
all that.
fire. It was a small fire.
Let's not get into the specifics. It was a little touch and go there for but
It was
this
an
year-
electrifying time, let's say that. Someone passed.
All right, let's keep watching.
Anyway.
to another level. I can't wait to go. Like, fuck all the promotion and all of the work that I have to do. I just can't wait to be a part of it. I can't wait to be a festival goer.
I'm OG, y'all new to the game.
Is he a DJ?
This is an invitation.
It's an invitation.
Step into this
Step into the
new
new
story.
story.
Step into this
Step into
ecstatic
this.
experience. See what transformations available.
Oh my God.
See what other allies, brothers and sisters of the way might show up. Allow the
Okay.
synchronicity.
Brothers and Sisters of the Way? So is he...
It's a culty kind of thing.
It's a religion.
Well, he's going to talk about it again in the next video. Let's see this next video.
So I want to talk about Arcadia. It's just a fucking amazing celebration with amazing musicians, amazing speakers, an amazing environment, you know, that's created in this
Amazing
kind of magical
mazes.
oasis of the Area 15 Meow Wolf complex, and it's just a fucking blast. So there's that level. And then there's the deeper level of Arcadia being an anchor point for the more beautiful world. It's creating a belief field that a more beautiful world can exist, and that there's a place where we can go where there's this sense of radical acceptance, possibility, magic even, and all of these things can be felt. And I think that's what Arcadia's ultimate potential is to be this thing where everybody
Could you
can
bullshit
kinda
like
come
this
together and
uninterrupted for
have this
about 3 minutes?
I mean,
think you could.
it's
It's pretty
this
easy.
monetized enthusiasm.
Yeah.
It's just awful.
Miles, you're selling the miles to go weekend.
The
which
thing
is
about miles to go, and it's so exciting when you see so many people come together, you know, and you can see the light in their eyes, and it's reflecting back to me, and I'm amplifying that light, you know. And when we get together, you know, I always say it's like a campfire. You put a branch in there and you tell your testimony, and if you notice, the more people that do that, the brighter the flame gets.
You can go for, and you can do that for an hour.
Okay,
we put some get some motivational music under that.
Right.
Do
get
that
that
forever.
professional mic in front of your face.
Oh God.
About how hard you hit.
All right.
I'm so grateful to be here. We're stewards
Go
of
ahead,
the land.
Buck, it's your turn. Ready?
We're all stewards of this sacred
Meek
land
Fest.
together.
Yes.
Yeah. Stewards is a good one. We're stewards.
So this keeps going.
Stewards
and so
of the
now,
space.
now I'm hooked, and I want to know everything about
Also,
this.
it does sound a little bit like a shopping mall. In Arcadia, you'll find 4 of all your favorite stores.
Right.
Shoes, food.
All right, wait,
All right,
keep
what's
going
the
on this video.
experience of this shared moment to bring that possibility of possibilities into manifest.
He used the magic word.
Manifest.
Manifest.
Possibility of possibilities.
Now I look.
into
So I got
manifest.
all excited about this. Wait do you see this? Can we go look at the website for this? Arcadia. Now this is in Las Vegas.
Okay.
And
Oh, it is.
now we got. I guess I'm going to be ignorant here. I don't know a lot of the whole EDM techno world.
Me neither.
Right. I'm more of a guitar. I'm more of a I'm more of a Buck Meek, big theme
Hello.
kind of guy. All right.
Yeah.
Like organic instruments, Bob Dylan's band. You know what I'm talking about? So apologize. And Wes has corrected me, said some of these are legitimate acts. But let's go through who's going to be appearing at Arcadia. Chromeo, people like Chromeo. What about Dr. Fresh?
I mean, I like the spelling. You know?
Elderbrook, Jai Wolf, the Glitch Mob, Troy Boy. And then people go, you don't know Troy Boy? Get real, dude. You know Troy Boy?
Never heard of.
No.
Now, Austin Mills is going to be there.
But
I
also,
like-
a lot of these acts might just be like, festival asked us to be in the thing, so
Yeah,
let's do it.
yeah, no judgment. I mean, a job's a job, a gig's a gig. But I love when you get deeper into this.
Bobby Gilbert's down there.
The Polish ambassador. I mean, this seems like I like the human experience.
Saint Center.
Saint Center.
Little
I
irony.
like a future primitive, PHU. Pippi Ciez.
Suelo.
Blue.
Simba
Suhan,
Sax.
Suelo. And so one of the we found one of the artists, one of the speakers from last year. What was that woman's name? This is
Aubrey.
one of these, you know.
Oh, last year, right? Emily.
No,
Emily Fletcher was
Emily
last.
Fletcher. She's not appearing this year, unless well, they might add some new
Top
people.
speaker, top listed speaker, Aubrey Marcus.
You are worthy.
This is
This is
here
from
we
last.
go.
This is from last Arcadia, which of course we acknowledge had some issues.
You know, learning experience. We are accumulated experience in
Yeah.
there.
Can only
You
go
are
up.
worthy of your dreams. You deserve your dreams. Open up your head, your heart, and your hoo-ha to where you're going to realize that it's so easy that all you have to do is actually place the order and feel good. What if it were that simple to just feel good, place the order, feel good, place the order, feel good? It really can be that simple.
No, nothing. You know,
You
the
are
one thing
worthy.
I've learned in my long years of life is anybody that says it can be that simple is trying to steal money from you.
Feel good,
They're
feel
just
good,
there's
place
nothing.
the order,
Nothing's
place the order,
easy.
feel good, feel good.
No.
And if anyone's selling you easy, they're on. They are a snake oil salesman,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, they're basically
That's
drifters.
number one
They're
clue.
preying on your insecurities.
It's that easy.
It's that easy.
Yeah.
Manifest.
And he's
as soon
done
as,
multiple
as soon as
things
you
like
say
this over the
manifest.
years. But also, like he started a line. He got money from his dad in 2012 and started a line of nails called Alpha Nails.
What did his dad?
But then So the reason his dad had money is because his dad created the Fleshlight. So, yeah.
I'd like to make a deposit.
Oh, no judgment against anybody making money through sex toys.
No,
That's fine.
totally
Fine.
fine.
But like
It's
apparently, he was like so frustrated with his wife.
Now-
he hollowed out a
Oh,
flashlight.
I thought it was gonna be like his wife passed and she had such a rubbery vagina, and I was like, if I could just recreate.
Now we're running out of
the
time.
rubbery
but
feel.
It was separate from
I
her
do want to
body.
present. I do want to present the tiers, the ticket, because you do festivals, right? And you could.
We do, yeah.
Are you going to do like a Big Thief festival, maybe?
Maybe someday.
Yeah, one day.
With our friends, yeah.
So
love to do
listen
that.
to these price points for the for the
I'd love to
Arcadia.
manifest
For the steward ticket. I want to hear the price point for the steward ticket.
Well, we have. Well, first, if you want to get in on the ground floor, this is a reasonable. If you're not really sure. You don't have a lot of money. The Citizen, this is the general admission ticket. That's
The looky-loos.
That's a $400, $440
for a whole weekend or one night.
Well, that is
What do you get?
access to all stages from 8 p.m. to close. 40 musical acts, including Dr. Fresh. Headline speakers on the main stage: Vendor, Village, and
Should have made it 420. I have to say.
Becoming a citizen grants you entry to the most beautiful world of Arcadia, a place to dance all night to thumping, headlining DJs and spirit-lifting musicians from all over the world. Join your community of fellow travelers and hear the inspiring words of the voices that will shape our generation for years to come.
For months to come.
Now, that's a nice beginner's package, right? But what about, you want to spend a little more?
Yeah, you want to throw more cabbage on the pile? What you
Then
gonna
there's
get?
some exciting offers because we can get you right away. I could set you up right away with the steward.
We're getting closer to enlightenment here.
The last thing wasn't steward.
No, the last thing was Citizen.
Citizen.
So Steward is an all-day exclusive access pass for $825. That sound more like your speed?
Yeah.
Play, learn, connect, and vibe in the more beautiful world. Exclusive access to Portal Stage and The Wall. From 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. daily with over 20 plus more musical acts and 4 powerhouse speakers, including Matlis De Stefano, Matthias. Anyways.
Okay.
So that's the Steward all-day pass. Now,
if you're going,
if you're really serious about this, if you really want to learn, because I mean, listen, you want to go as a citizen, you have fun, you listen to great music, DJ Fresh, The Human Experience, whoever it is that you want to see.
Yeah.
It's a fine thing to do. But if you really want to get down to it and really grow and have the full Arcadia experience, you're going to want to go to the Builder Pass.
You really
the Builder
want to
Pass.
rise above
That's
your
everything
trauma.
and more, plus life. This is exciting.
First off, you can't have anything more than everything.
No, that's everything.
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 There is no.
Everything.
There's nothing else. If it's everything.
I see the problem. Yeah, everything and more. But
That's bullshit. It's like
what is more?
110%.
What is more? Lifetime access.
Oh, so next year when they've worked the kinks out.
What does lifetime access
Yeah.
mean? That's $2,500. So
Excuse me.
then you don't have to worry about it.
75 years ago, I paid $2,500, and you told me I had lifetime access. Now let me in, goddammit!
So
I don't
we
care
haven't-
that you don't call it Arcadia anymore.
We haven't done Arcadia in 30 years. You must read the fine print. Oh my God. Early access to intimate builder-only programming from 2 to 5. This includes live podcasts with Aubrey Marcus and special guests. Oh, this is fun. A daily networking mixer. Special surprises.
I would pay $2,500 just to go to the networking mixer.
I like the week before going, hey, Aubrey, can we talk about what you mean by special surprises? Because we don't have really anything.
You know, my dad invented the flashlight. Flashlight.
Surprise!
I got the guy.
Here's a surprise. DJ Fresh just canceled. Sorry, it's Dr. Fresh. I apologize to Dr. Fresh. It's Dr. Fresh.
Here's a surprise.
You want a surprise? We have no water.
But this is also the guy that he put out Alpha Brain with Joe Rogan and was giving people diarrhea. They had to change the
My
formula.
mind is racing, and so is the poop coming out of my butt.
All right. Matt, we have to do a 3-hour show at some point because this isn't enough
Why
time.
don't we just make this a 3-hour show?
Because I got a haircut at 1. Finally.
Priorities, man.
I got a haircut at 1 in Malibu. Look at this. This has got to go.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's
But
too
you've got
much.
really nice hair, I gotta say.
I know!
You've got that ability to kind of like flop it around in a way that
This is all going to go snip, snip.
mine turns into a wig very quickly.
All right.
What brings you all the way to Malibu for a haircut?
I'm just
You got a
kidding.
really
I'm not
special-
going to Malibu.
He's going to Cut and Hue, by the
I'm
way.
going back to a
Great
woman
place
that
to
I've
get
used
a haircut.
before that I'm very, to show how big a heart I am.
yeah.
Big-hearted I am. We had, she was a no-show at an appointment I had a few months ago. And I said, where are you? She's like, I forgot. I put you. And I go, I forgive. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I forgive. I'm like the Pope himself.
Well, yeah.
I forgive.
You could have really come down hard on her.
Oh,
and be
yeah.
Like, what the fuck's your problem, Barbara?
I'm never working with you again. All right, I gotta center myself. I gotta get into that Arcadia space. I gotta let it out of my hoo-ha. What is it? What do I have to do, Vic? I have to
manifest.
No.
Let it.
No.
Your dreams. Open
There, I
up your
got it
head,
here.
your heart, and your hoo-ha. Order. Place the order. Feel good. Feel good. Place the
Place
order.
the order.
place
Feel
order,
good. Feel good. Place the order. Place the order. Place the order. Feel good.
You are
Feel-
loved, Tim. You are loved. You
What
are
do you
loved. You
fucking
are
mean
loved.
by place the order?
Place
I
the
think that
order.
she's saying place it. Can I get you to commit today?
Place the order. I'll take some hash browns. Make sure they're nice and crispy.
What if it were that
That's
simple?
my order.
Place the order. Place the order. Feel good. Feel good. Place
All right,
the
thank you
order.
everybody
Place
for
the
watching.
order.
Buck
Place
Meek,
the order.
you're not on the
Place
road
order.
right now. You're off the
Feel
road.
good. Feel good. Place the order. Place the
But I'm
New
playing in
record.
LA, I think, in January.
order.
something.
Feel good.
All right, it's a
Highland Park
pleasure to
Avenue.
have you on the show. It
Thanks
really
for having
is.
me.
I hope you had fun.
Cheers. I
Please
had so
tell me
much
you
fun.
did.
I
You
had
can
so
lie
much
through your
fun.
teeth.
It was
Feel
incredible.
good.
Thanks to Joe Pera. Check out his special starting Friday on YouTube at the Joe Pera website.
Order. Place the order.
And Miles, I hope you come back soon.
Feel good.
Get in here whenever you want. I know.
Yeah. And now I'm a fan of music.
Oh, cheers. So glad I could help you out.
All right,
Now I'm
everybody.
a fan of
Thanks.
comedy.
Check out patreon.com/officeHoursLive. We'll have so much more for you waiting there. Bye-bye.
Place the order. Place the order. Feel good. Feel good. Place the order. Place the order. Feel good. Order. Place the order. Feel good. Feel good. Place the order. Place the order. Feel good. Order. Feel good. Feel good. Place the order. Place the order. Feel good. The order. Place the order. Feel good. Feel good. Place. Feel good. Place the order. Place the order. Feel good. Feel good. Place the order. Place. Feel good. Place the order. Place the order. Feel good. Feel good. Place the order. Place the order. Feel good. Place the order. Place the order. Feel good. Feel good. Place the order.
I don't know what's going on. I don't even how. If they believe quite otherwise, it still will have